responsible way.
Tuesday at 6 on NBC3.
Your visit to historic Saratoga Racecourse in nearby Saratoga Springs is just a short car ride away. Experience a day at the track now through Labor Day for just $7 with your advance purchase. For information and tickets, visit NYRA.com.
Join me for NBC3 News at 6, weeknights.
They camp to pick up 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs, and close the parlay, taking the Dodgers on the run. Sunday Night Baseball is better on FanDuel, and all customers get a profit boost every Sunday night. If you use the profit boost and the game ends in a walk-off, you'll get your stake back in bonus bets, win or lose. FanDuel, your home for home runs.
Sunday Night Baseball on NBC is brought to you by T-Mobile. America's best network connects you to America's pastime. Red Sox and Dodgers coming up, but time now for the Sunday Night Baseball Buzz, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Time to decide who's for real and who's been living in a fantasy.
That is a full costume.
Trade deadline means help is on the way.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
We know some players are untouchable.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people?
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Finger in your cockhole, baby. Me put my finger in your cockhole, baby.
No one likes being.
Hell yeah.
Gotta have them ribs. And pussy too.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day. Having a pretty good day. Today we got Sunday Night Baseball. Sunday Night Baseball. Yeah.
All you really need is a little family support.
Let's go. Red Sox on Sunday Night Baseball against the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's not really even a night game because it's like at 4 p.m. there.
Warning, flying objects. Even the stars
But,
are seeing stars.
Yeah.
I think he found that ball up his face. His fingers too full.
So, tonight for the Boston Red Sox, leading off at second base is Nick Sogard. Batting second in center field is Cedar Rafaela. Batting third in right field is my Venezuelan king, Wilyer Abreu. Batting fourth at first base is my other Venezuelan king, Wilson Contreras. He's back. He's back. Makes me very happy. No, he didn't play last night. Masaki Yoshida batting fifth at DH. Caleb Durbin bats sixth at third base. Andrew Monasterio batting seventh at shortstop. Jaron Duran bats eighth in left field. And Carlos Narvaez bats ninth at catcher. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox tonight is Jake Bennett. He has a .274 ERA in 11 games played. Has 46 strikeouts in 65 and 2/3 innings pitched. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, leading off at DH is Shohei Ohtani. Yeah. Batting second in center field is Andy Pages. Batting third at second base is Tommy Edman. Batting fourth at first base is Freddie Freeman. Batting fifth at shortstop is Mookie Betts. Batting sixth in right field is Kyle Tucker. Batting seventh in left field is Teoscar Hernandez. Batting eighth at third base is Max Muncy. And batting ninth at catcher is Dalton Rushing. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers is Emmett Sheehan. He has a .495 ERA in 19 games played, has 104 strikeouts in 92 and 2/3 innings pitched. So, yeah. Something happened last night, like right after we got off stream. Like literally 3 minutes after I ended the stream. But, yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. Tarek Skubal got acquired by the Dodgers. The Dodgers got Tarek Skubal last night, right after I got off stream. Yeah, that's the trade that broke baseball. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Tarek Skubal, two-time defending AL Cy Young Award winner, to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Yeah, that broke the internet when that happened. So, that's a huge trade. Obviously, we won't see him in this series because, I mean, it doesn't even fall at his start day. And I think it takes a little bit for him to get actually to the organization, you know. But, yeah. Going to be interesting. And it's going to break baseball. And, yeah, the Dodgers are probably going to go back to back to back. What's up, Ronald Duffney? Ronald? Like Donald?
I did everything right and they indicted me.
Wrong. Wrong.
Choose T-Mobile. Here's a good one. America's fastest 5G network. To demonstrate speed, here's someone on a bike. And the fastest 5G home internet. Just look at this woman streaming instead of sleeping. There's lots more reasons to go. Find yours at
Well, Luis Garcia Jr. to the Yankees.
And then there's living it.
Yeah, that was a pretty big trade also.
Get access to the largest global airport lounge network. Dining benefits at over 10,000
Ripping the Nationals apart.
And exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide that stay with you long after the encore. There's nothing like Platinum. Amex is a proud partner of Olivia Rodrigo.
But yeah, we are all on trade watch right now. The trade deadline is less than 24 hours away now, 6 p.m. tomorrow. So literally on this stream right now, we are currently on trade watch, on breaking news watch. I have Jeff Passan's notifications on, obviously. Anything can be breaking at any time, and that's exciting. That's what I love about this time of year. Last year I didn't like it. Last year I was too nervous about it. But
living life to the fullest. Get a $10 bucket of the day from KFC.
They say tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Do they, Doug?
My bad.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Now we just gotta say it's been too long, been too long. Sunday night, the show's about to start. Grab your seat just like you're at the party. Let's just show the best out here tonight. Greatest show, and it don't you gotta see the show. It's a dynamo. You gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll. Sunday night baseball. Red Sox, Dodgers, that's way back. Welcome to Sunday Night Baseball on NBC, presented by Capital One. The show takes us to the center of the baseball universe right now, Los Angeles, For the Dodgers and Red Sox, Boston just came off its best month in franchise history, and the Red Sox are 7th overall in Major League Baseball. Dodgers and Brewers tied for first for the best record in the league. And we're so happy to join you once again, Jason Benetti, every week with experts from both sides, Lou Merloni, Oral Hershiser.
They got Lou Merloni in the booth.
Downstairs inside the pitch. And we've made it this far without saying the name Tarek Skubal, which the odds makers take a beating on that. Tarek Skubal comes here to Los Angeles, Oral, as they look for a three-peat. What does that trade look like in Dodger blue?
Well, you've acquired probably the best pitcher in baseball. But there's another perspective, another opinion. You're not going to have to face Tarek Skubal because he's on your team, and they did not want him to go somewhere else. And the one thing I know about Tarek Skubal and the Los Angeles Dodgers, his competitive nature will fit perfectly in that clubhouse.
The Red Sox are just happy he's out of the American League. They're the hottest team in baseball. They've won 22 of the last 25 games. Now, all year long, they've had a very good starting rotation, elite back end, and elite team defense. But historically bad offense put them in a hole. Well, recently, that offense has found its identity. There's a toughness to it, a grit. They're making more contact. They're hitting some more home runs, but they're playing small ball. 13 sack bunts in July that leads the major leagues. They're being rewarded for playing the game the right way, and it's a confident group.
Boston 21-4 in the month of July, and the Red Sox have won the first two games of this series. Time now for the starting lineups presented by Capital One, and this Boston offense goes as Ceddanne Rafaela has gone the last 2 days. He's got 3 home runs, as you heard Bob mention in the pregame. Wilson Contreras has been fantastic for Boston as well, and this starting 9 for the Red Sox will face Emmett Sheehan in the starting rotation for the Dodgers, a starting rotation that's getting deeper by the day. When Emmett Sheehan's in the strike zone, he's been really good this year. As we check in with Clayton Kershaw for the first time in game downstairs, Kersh, what are you looking for early in the game from Emmett Sheehan?
I'm looking for strike one, guys. I think the biggest thing for him is getting ahead of guys. When he's ahead of guys, he just finishes them quick. Game gets going for him, and it's just a really good situation for him. But when he gets behind, he starts leaving pitches middle, and they start doing some damage on him. So for me, I'm looking for him to get ahead early and get some at-bats over with quick.
We will see if that's feasible against a Red Sox team, Lou, that is pretty patient offensively in certain spots in this order.
Well, you know, offensively, like I said, they were a ton of swing and miss, strikeouts, double digits each and every night. Not so much anymore. There's got some guys in there, some role players in this lineup that grind some at-bats and work starting pitching. So I think that's their objective here tonight against Sheehan.
Chad Tracy, the interim manager for the Boston Red Sox, has been marvelous. He was the AAA manager.
Play ball.
Before the game, Lou, you asked him about
Play
it,
ball.
Talking to him about as well about his institution of this Red Sox organization.
Game time.
5 years, he's got to know the inner workings, so he at least was prepared in that way and knowing some of these guys.
Well, now score.
It is game time.
Here earlier in the year.
We're the only game going on in the MLB.
With almost everybody in this lineup, they've gone through it, and that's been a big part of it. Some of these young kids have come up that he has shown a lot of confidence, and they're very comfortable playing for him. Right? He's not a big league manager. He's Trace, the guy they play with in the minors where they really perform. And guys like Nick Sogard here and others, they see that confidence out in the field.
What a night here at Dodger Stadium. It's hot, but it's also trade deadline season. We're about a day away, as you saw in the countdown.
Wow, that attendance does not look good. I mean, I know the Dodger Stadium, they file in slowly, but...
Baseball, and we are just about underway.
And off we go.
Baseball, Emmett Sheehan's first pitch is swung on and fouled away for strike one by Nick Sogard. Wheels up time, 7:20 Eastern, 4:20 local.
So far in this series, Red Sox have taken the first 2 games. That is really unsettling to the Dodgers for them to lose a series at home. They got swept by Arizona right before the All-Star break. This series looking like the same one.
Those would be the only 2 sweeps this year for the Dodgers. Dave Roberts has talked about, right, you can't win every day if you're going to get ready for the postseason, and that's the...
Hey, how you doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good.
With his
wrong.
It's not wrong. I'm actually doing pretty good.
Wrong.
You don't even know what you're talking about, dude.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
Okay, whatever.
Up close and personal compared to
He's being
about
weird.
their hot streak. And I'm really impressed. This is a team that really is competing on every pitch.
Well, the whole stretch started with a 4-game sweep of the New York Yankees. Then they were in first place at that time. Then it was the 3-game sweep of the White Sox and a 4-game sweep of the Tampa Bay Rays. All teams that were in first place at the time. This was the ultimate test. And I almost felt like the Dodgers and Doc, he was just sort of looking at it like, let's see what these guys are really about. I want to see if there's real magic. And I think he's kind of seen a team that just competes and grinds.
A full count here to Nick Sogard.
They definitely play baseball every single pitch as far as the running of the bases, the laying down the bunts, turning a sac bunt into a base hit, the defense behind, especially in center field and up the middle. It has been really impressive to watch guys where you only know the name on the front of their uniform, you barely know the name on the back.
3-2 to Nick Sogard, and he sprays that foul. So an early challenge for Emmett Sheehan to try to get out of an at-bat here against Sogard, who's leading off. But you see, the Red Sox are hitting home runs enough, and then when they're not hitting home runs, they're creating runs in other ways. 3-2. That is ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Close pitch.
Nice.
Walk for Sogard.
It was tough to challenge that in the first inning, right? On the first hitter. Because once you've burned a challenge, the rest of the game does change. The hitters change, the pitchers change, how aggressive they want to be on it.
I think the challenge system has made the umpires better. I think it's freed them up to call balls and strikes, but also know that if there is a mistake that would have changed the game, that they have a net below them.
Well, there's also, I think, more of a respect for what the umpires are doing because they have to call every pitch. Batters look back. They don't know whether or not to challenge. The umpire had to make a call on that pitch.
And then when the ABS system comes up and you see that it missed by 1/8 of an inch, or the width of a seam on a baseball, or that's what made it a strike, you see how good these umpires are.
It's a ball up, so Ceddanne Rafaela is standing in. You'd have to imagine he's not going to see a whole lot of off-speed pitches today. He's got 3 homers in the series, all on splits or changeups. For a young man who has really come into his own, and he's doing less of that, Lou, chasing out of the strike zone.
Especially early counts, less swing, getting in.
Oh shit! I gotta change the
There's a lot of auto swing
channel thing on here. Because this is inaccurate. The game is on NBC.
Much better here too, with 2 strikes. Look at that.
And Peacock.
Using the whole field.
The cock.
For him.
You know, Clayton, I know you have been really impressed with watching him play in this series. Can you give us any breakdown on him, why you love him so much?
I'm a Peacock, Captain. You gotta let me fly on this one. Peacocks, we're marching down the field.
So this is the kind of the stuff that the Dodgers are talking about, not having these 20-25 pitch innings so you can get deeper in the game. And you know, Rafael is having good at bats, but this is kind of what the Red Sox have been doing. They've just been grinding pitchers down, and then somebody will get tired, make a mistake, and that could be a don't play ball right there.
That's for Edman, and the turn is late.
It looked like it got on Mookie's heel of his glove and slowed down the exchange.
Yeah, and you talk about the athleticism, guys like Rafael, you know, the speed, you got to get rid of it. And it looked like Mookie just sort of, with a handcuff, just didn't get that grip, got it off the heel a little bit. And that's enough for Ceddanne to get, you know, on base, kind of keep this inning moving.
He can really fly, Rafael. Late switch, by the way, at catcher for the Dodgers. It was supposed to be Dalton rushing behind the plate, but Eliezer Alfonso was a very late addition into the lineup for Los Angeles. And obviously there are some discussions of who's going to be the catcher. Maybe they look at a catcher at the deadline here, but this defense is full of Gold Glovers out there for Los Angeles.
I have no idea, but when I see a late scratch around the trade deadline, I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. going on. Even in the minor leagues, I've never seen so many minor league reports about prospects not playing this time of year.
There's a whole cottage industry for hug watch nowadays. Evidently, reports are it is a minor arm injury for Dalton Rushing.
That is a very good thing, because with Will Smith being out, still injured, working his way back into baseball activities, Dalton has grown leaps and bounds.
Oh, what's up, Andy? How you doing?
And a really good everyday catcher.
On the ground and through, that's a base hit for Abreu. Rafaela skids the brakes around second. He was thinking about it. Pages got to that very quickly, and so it's going to be first and second.
And maybe not the guy you want to run on, but this is a good sign because Abreu's really in it right now. Last 11 games, 4 for 44, some swing and miss. He can be a streaky guy, but boy, when he gets going, he can win you a series with his bat.
But now Wilson Contreras, and talking to Chad
You just had a thunderstorm come your way.
He mentioned that Contreras.
It was raining here earlier. It might even still be. I don't know. It's happening outside. I'm inside.
First pitch swing.
And that's flied out.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Number 2.
Makes a catch.
Got 2 outs and 2 runners on.
Service the other day. This was a scary moment. You know, didn't play last night. Able to get in there today. Got it pretty good right behind that ear. Passed all the tests in there, but 10-year vet. Not many of them out there, especially right now with guys like Story and IKF out of this lineup. There's not too many guys with 6 years of service time, so he becomes extremely important. Just a leader in that clubhouse. He plays with so much passion.
Yeah, you mentioned it. He was in concussion protocol yesterday, back in the lineup today. As there's a breaking ball to Yoshida for ball 1. But even the thing that happened in Sacramento, right? Wilson Contreras could have made that a bigger deal with Jarren Duran after the game, all that stuff. Didn't happen. No, kind of went away publicly, and there's maturity in that as a leader.
Listen, you've been around the league. I know a lot of people have opinions. You know, it's not a fun guy to play against. But I've thoroughly enjoyed this experience. He plays the game every day like someone's trying to take it from him.
I love that.
And that's the attitude this team is sort of taking over, right? This toughness.
Where do you think it comes from, that attitude with this team, Luke?
Well, he's a big part of it. The man on deck, Caleb Durbin, to me, there was a moment when he dislocated that finger in Colorado. He popped it back in, took a long flight back home, refused to come out of the lineup. The next day, popped a 2-run homer off Cam Schlittler, the deciding home run the next day. And it just, this is what it is. I'm staying in this lineup. I'll pop this finger back in. I could sit for a day or two, but I'm not.
Then off they went. They swept the Yankees.
That was it.
And that 15-game win streak started.
That was it. 27-5 since.
2-2. Into left field, base hit. Rafaela around third with the game's first run. 1-0 Boston.
That's a 1-0 game. There you go.
2 singles and a walk. And a run on the board for the Red Sox, who are scalding hot.
Their approach is fantastic. Using the
Masataka Yoshida with a base hit. It's a 1-0 game.
Ball and just finding the 6-hole.
Masataka is a professional hitter. You know, maybe not driving the baseball, but he makes contact. He can draw some walks. And again, or I can be honest with you, a month and a half ago, that was not the approach. You know, 2 months ago, it wasn't. They couldn't score runs at Fenway Park. 2.5 runs a game. Swing and miss everywhere. Just you buy in. When you get going like this, everybody just buys in.
Well, and it's a team that this city of Boston is just going to love, like they love the duck boats. It's a course correction, according to our cartoonist. They're 32-46. They're taking on water. Somebody bail some water and save Wally. 27-5, as you mentioned. 15 straight wins, tied for the longest streak in franchise history. And look how seaworthy the craft is. Now, they were reading the emergency briefing at one point in that duck boat period early.
It was getting ugly back in Boston. This kid's probably the poster child of it all.
Durbin?
Yes. Oh, good defense from day one. First 48 games, hitting 163, 60% ground ball rate. Everything was 5-3, 6-3. Wow. And then it just clicked. Last 55 games, hitting over 300.
we go. Smokes this.
Now that's a base hit. That's going to get down. That's going to drive in another run.
He takes a very
These boys are relentless.
at first, and Durbin makes it 2-0 Boston. This is vintage Red Sox during this streak.
That's what I was talking about, World, too, right? All the ground balls. But all of a sudden, he started staying inside the baseball, getting the ball in the air, using the whole field. That might have been a 5-3, 3 months ago. But getting his hands through it, not as many ground balls, only 40% now compared to 60. Just grit and grind.
It's impressive when you talked about the dislocated finger and the inspiration that was to the club. I mean, for such a small thing, but a big thing to turn out to be so much leverage for him in the clubhouse.
Look at these splits. Ground ball rate had a big part to do with that. 9 home runs compared to 1. Remember, he's replacing Rafi Devers and Alex Bregman.
Emil, what do you got? I love the Emil, what do you got, by the way, from Mike Malinsky, the plate umpire.
Oh, right in our backyard.
Yeah,
I feel like he's in my living room.
Yelled that right in your ear, Mike Malinsky. 2-0 on Monasterio, who takes a strike. I mean, here's a guy with 14 major league home runs, but the power has been popping, Lou.
It's the extra base hits from this kid in July. He took over a couple of injuries at short. All he's done is hit .338. 12 extra base hits last month. He just continues to do it.
And Oral, it's kind of the first inning of nightmares for Emmett Sheehan, right? Some bad misses, got him in some negative counts, and then the Red Sox pounced.
Yeah, they have capitalized on his mistakes, and he has put them into hitters' counts an awful lot.
2-2. That is outside. 3-2 off the slider. A very long inning for Emmett Sheehan. This will be his 30th pitch coming.
His outings are their toughest when he can't find a way to put people away, when the ball is wide and flat. When your best stuff and your best action pitches are balls, it's really hard for hitters to respect you.
Kirsch, you said it. Pitch count's got to stay down here. He's gone 30 in the first.
Yeah, this isn't ideal. We need to get it out here just to salvage and maybe try to get through 4 or 5 now. But at this point, that's a good pitch right there.
He used the slider.
That's strike 3. That'll end the first inning. We'll bring us to the bottom of the first inning. But the Red Sox put up 2 runs here in the first inning. This team is just, it's magical, man. It's magical. What's happening here is something special. That's all I could say.
With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges. Let's go, Red Sox! Let's go, Red Sox! What's in your wallet?
Serious play requires serious hydration. But who says hydration can't be fun? New Capri Sun Hydrate with essential electrolytes and 50% less sugar than leading regular sports drinks.
Whew. Kids are expensive, especially the smart ones. So save money shopping back to school on Amazon. And you'll have more money for these kind of parts for school projects. It's my robot voice.
For years, Mike's worn a baseball cap to hide his thinning hair, which makes everyone think he's good at baseball. He's terrible. But since choosing Nutrafol to help him grow visibly thicker, fuller hair, he's on track for a comeback. Just not one that involves baseball. Hats off to you, Mike. Hats off to you.
Keep cool out there, folks. It's going to be a hot one.
We, the people, love summer baseball. The food is over the top. Come from the chest. We came with friends, but we met new ones. We have seats, but we're standing. They say it's anyone's game. But from what we can see, it's everyone's. Baseball for the people.
Barclay Stockett, the 10-year Ninja veteran, has never hit a buzzer.
I'm breaking the curse.
I think something special is about to happen.
American Ninja Warrior, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
Starting lineup for the Dodgers, presented by Capital One. It starts with Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Kyle Tucker. You see all those lefties in the lineup. It's hard to avoid with some big-name lefties. And line drive by Ohtani against Jake Bennett, who's been
base
really
hit for
tough
Ohtani.
on lefties so far this year. That's the against a left-handed batter, and that's going to be pressed this evening.
Yeah, no extra base hits against lefties. There's some good ones in this lineup. This 25-year-old lefty has been so impressive. Came over in the offseason in a prospect-for-prospect deal. The Red Sox have won that one. Continues to attack the zone, gets deep in the counts, elite extension, so 93, 94 gets on you.
Here's Andy Pajes to take ball one. So Clayton Kershaw, we heard quite a bit from Chad Tracy about the extension of Bennett. Lou just mentioned it as well. What are hitters seeing with that extension?
Well, I mean, the closer you are when you let it go, the harder it's going to seem. So, you know, when you see 92, 93, 94 right here from Bennett, it's really getting on you like probably 95, 96. And so you'll probably see that with some of the swings. And he relies a lot on his fastball, four-seam and his sinker, throws a lot of both of those pitches and has a ton of success. He's not out there to punch a bunch of guys out. He's just getting the ball in play, not walking guys. And he's looking for a ground ball right here to turn a double play for sure.
Clayton's talking about that reaction time. So the farther you get down the mound, a foot represents about 3 miles an hour of reaction time for the hitter. And if you are camouflaging your arm swing after your hands break a little bit and hiding your arm and getting down the hill, now you have an extra illusion to the hitter.
See that pitch right there, or where he wanted to go. That up and in quadrant to righties. His extension 7 feet 1 inches, 95th percentile. But that up and in quadrant, boy, you really tie up some righties, and he plays that little changeup off it.
Behind here, it's clip foul.
We just showed that shot of his extension down the mound, and so many pitchers will throw behind their front leg. And so when you can be patient enough to have your front leg land and let your upper body start to curl over your lower leg, now that's where you get the extension. When the ball is released almost out in front of your front leg. And that takes a lot of patience.
And he gets a swing and a miss there off the changeup for Pajes, and that is strike 3.
The effort is normally harder is better. Well, harder is better as long as you're patient before you give the energy. Just like in hitting, you've got to wait for the explosion with your body and the lever system. Kersh was amazing at it. Absolutely amazing. In the biggest moments to make the biggest pitches, he could still stay patient with his delivery.
I could throw a changeup, Earl. That was a good changeup right there. That was a really good pitch. With, 10 miles an hour difference and a ton of movement. Like that was, he can strike some guys out with that, that's for sure.
We'll face Tommy Edman here, and right back to the changeup to Edman, who is a specialist against left-handed. Came over at the deadline 2 years ago for the Dodgers.
The can't throw a changeup from Kersh. For me, Kersh, it was stubbornness that I didn't want to take away from my sinker and my curveball and add so many of them, and I could never get comfortable with a grip to really execute one either.
Yeah, and I think with Bennett here, it's kind of his arm angle. You know, he's a little bit lower 3/4. Really, I mean, that is such a good changeup right there. I don't know how Tommy lays off of that one right there, but it's all about how pitchers throw. You know, your body is kind of conducive to what you can do, and so like the Dodgers and a guy named Tarek Skubal and his changeup that they just got, it's pretty fun to watch when guys have really good ones, and this guy does right here.
1-2, Edman gets a piece of that changeup. That Tarek Skubal, if you just missed it, maybe you were on a plane with no Wi-Fi for 48 hours. Tarek Skubal traded to the Dodgers for 3 prospects just yesterday night. We're told Skubal is on his way or here.
Do you think he's
crazy trade?
Or use him out of the pen?
Check swing, he went around, and that is strike 3. Edman on a curveball that gets buried for out number 2.
Down number 2.
Bennett pretty much lives with a three-pitch mix, right? Four-seam sink changeup, but he will mix in that little curveball sweeper and the occasional cutter here lately just to kind of keep you honest. And this is a really good one here. Obviously, Tommy didn't see it well.
The Dodgers don't usually see the real scouting report that a pitcher normally uses against everyday. Their resumes make people reach a little deeper into their repertoire.
Freddie Freeman just keeps on doing it. He's got 22 hits the last 11 games during that hit streak, and you saw that egregious .511 batting average over the last 11 games. Freeman explodes on it, but fouls it away. It's a ball and a strike. Kirsch mentioned Bennett throws his fastball a lot. He's very willing to throw fastballs, sinkers into left-handers. Bennett versus Freeman, Kirsch, is an interesting matchup tonight.
Yeah, that's such a tough pitch. When you have a good sinker left on left, like you're talking about Christopher Sanchez and Skubal and some of these guys. And Freddie's going to do what he always does. He's going to try to hit a ground ball to shortstop, and sometimes he gets it in the air for a homer. Sometimes he hits it right there. But, like, that's what happens. He gets going, and that was the four-seam, but it still had so much movement that Freddie goes. But like you said, just watching Freddie, it's pretty amazing to see what he does day in, day out. Just continues to collect hits, continues to be the same guy every single day. It's pretty fun when he can pencil in his name in a lineup every single day.
Sox threw a couple tough lefties in Suarez and Tony the last couple of nights, and just 3 hits a night from this guy.
We got a pitch timer violation, I believe. Yeah, it's ball 2.
Pitch clock violation.
Of ball 2. That timer was on the way down, and Mike Malinsky said, no, and stopped play.
Don't see that too much. Pitch clock's doing its purpose, right? Guys are just getting into routines. It's nice. He felt like a couple years maybe he wouldn't need a pitch clock because it's just a part of a routine now, and it has been.
Guys have learned very easily, it feels like. 2-2. 3-2.
You know, I've watched him the last couple of nights Freddie hit, and I almost feel like he's like Luis Ariz with pop. Like he just stays inside the baseball. He's not trying to do too much off tough lefties. Line drive to left, ground ball to short, like Kirsch was saying.
3-2. It's a ground ball to first. It rolls to Contreras, and the Dodgers lead 1.
Just ordered me some Little Caesars. That ends the first inning there.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max. The best in entertainment in one bundle.
So we head to the second inning from Los Angeles, California.
We're back, baby.
You think you have a serial killer? I do.
Figure out a way to do this job.
I hope that's not what you're wearing. The crown is a weight that crushes. I don't know what's out there.
There's only one way to find out. Get the Disney Plus Hulu HBO Max bundle. You've been told that AI helps you work. GenSpark Claw doesn't just help you work.
How you doing, brother? Me, Levi, and Jay. Oh, there's a Jay now. It's a new character. Hi, Jay. Hi, Levi. Doing pretty good today. Just ordered myself some Little Caesars.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46. It made me realize how important it is to protect my family. That's why I got life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. Get covered in minutes and 100% online.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
Once I danced upon your chest, covered your pecs, I did my best.
I was your scrub, your loyal friend, sworn to protect your dimpled chin.
But with Manscaped, I've met my demise when you chopped me from between your eyes.
And that awkward part of your tries.
Although we may be small, we won't forget your face, your chest, or your...
Manscaped.
T-Mobile, America's best network, connects you to America's pastime. 2-0 Boston. 3 hits in the first inning and a long first inning for Emmett Sheehan. He threw 30 pitches. And his first one here
Here's Duran.
is a fastball right down the middle to
Take a
Jarren
strike.
Duran. Guys, a lot of misses up in the first inning for Emmett Sheehan. The Dodgers rotation is even more intriguing than it was 24 hours ago with Tarik Skubal showing up, but you have Tyler Glasnow, you have Blake Snell, who are both coming back, and logjam doesn't even begin to describe it.
No, it is an embarrassment of riches for sure, and it's all based on that embarrassment of who ends up being healthy. And the health is the biggest question, not the talent.
It's honestly the same as our booth most weeks.
Well, I can tell you from an outsider looking in, I respect the fact that you have the prospects that you're going for, and I love what you're doing, right? But it is somewhat annoying. You sit back and you're like, of course they're going to get them.
If it's annoying to you as a professional watching and observing and now talking about it, how annoying is it for the Red Sox fans?
Well, that's... We went through with the Yankees.
That's strike 3. Out number 1.
Guys, whether it's Giambi and A-Rod, Messina and Clemens and Randy, and it's been already a great team. You really need more. But hey, tip your cap.
But then you have a World Series where the Yankees lose to the Diamondbacks.
Sure.
And so, you know, if you're the Dodgers, it's not your fault that you feel like you can add. Right?
Shouldn't feel guilty.
That actually sounds kind of cool, Andy.
Robin Williams and Good Will Hunting, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Not your fault.
But then, you know, if you have the prospects, as you said,
and they have them,
use them.
They still have them.
I think the Dodgers and the front office and ownership, the organization as a whole, they are not satisfied with winning. When they win, they want more.
Sure.
And I think they really take the responsibility and the obligation to the fan base and to Shohei Ohtani, deferring all the money, that there's almost an obligation to continue to go out and get the best player on the market to improve the team, because he is the one, after the contract was negotiated, that personally said, I want the money to be deferred because I want you to be able to give me the best teammates possible. That's pretty good and pretty big obligation, and they take it as a very responsible thing.
Kirsch, did you feel that in the clubhouse?
Yeah, I mean, I think more than anything, what you see with the Dodgers is that they have a willingness to make decisions. You know, they gave up 2 really good players in River Ryan and Zaire Hope. Like, those guys are going to be really good big league baseball players, but they're counting on the next 3 months of Tarik Skubal to get into another World Series. So, you know, that's the thing. And, like, there's so much buy-in with the players, and I was talking about this earlier, but it's really fun as a trade deadline to be on a team like the Dodgers and be on a team that potentially like the Red Sox that could go get and add some pieces at the trade deadline, because August is the dog days, man. It's tough to be in baseball. It's hot everywhere. It's tough. You're traveling a bunch. You're kind of ready for the September, ready to get there. And so to get some new pieces, to get some new blood, to get some excitement around is important. And obviously the Dodgers do it better than anybody. And so they have the prospects and they're willing to do it. And I think that's the biggest difference. You know, some of these other teams that are right there, like the Brewers, Rays, even Yankees, that might have had the prospects to do it, they didn't do it. And so that's, you know, you can be mad all you want, but at the end of the day, they could have, you know, and they didn't.
Well, Tarik Skubal, as you said on the top of the show, one of the most
it is pretty cool
guys out there, a real animal on the mound. To the point where, I mean, he threw a complete game against Cleveland last year on a day game, and in the middle of that complete game, he shattered a bat for the final out of an inning. He walked over to pick up the pieces of the bat to hand them to the bat boy on the way off the field. And he was just trying to be nice, but it's a savage move while we're at it. But Skubal is that kind of guy. I've seen him for 3 years now close up with the Tigers. He's the kind of guy that will make everybody feel like you're going to win. And he's going to do it with his personality and his stuff. 2-2. In there, strike 3. Great response by Emmett Sheehan. He strikes out the side of the second.
All right, well, that'll bring us to the bottom of the second.
2-0.
1, 2, 3 innings, strike out the side. I'm hungry.
That's why they call it an anytime home run, guys. It can happen anytime. Nice one. Rounding the bases. Round around, going low, going high. How are you? Best day of the week. What's up, Chris? Hey, Bob. How you doing? Round the third. He's coming home. Woo!
He does this every time.
Every time.
New customers bet up to $5 for 5 days and get $1,000 in bet reset tokens.
At TrueWork, innovative fabrics and intentional design define work pants for every condition. T1 for hot days, T2 for all seasons, T3 for the cold. Find yours at TrueWork.com. TrueWork, built like it matters.
Oh, buddy, let me make you feel better about this move. It's fine. I got it.
Why aren't you friends with her yet?
I have some tips on how to introduce them. You guys ready to meet your little brother?
We got this.
Yeah. For food, meds, and expert care. For life with pets, there's Chewy.
When you give someone your word, you keep it. Over 100 years ago, soldiers built USAA on that promise. Today, we're still taking care of the military, their spouses, kids, and then grandkids. USAA.
You have steak for dinner tomorrow? That's sick. I love me some steak.
Can AI be trusted?
Who's gonna hit the brakes if we need to?
If we all had a voice in it, then I feel like it would be better. Can AI help me be a better teacher, a better mom?
Maybe it'll cure some great things, you know?
Will it create a group of people that ask more
Hi,
questions?
Andy.
FanDuel is the home of home runs this season. Take a look at our home run odds for tonight's game. Play FanDuel's Daily Dinger for free to earn profit boosts the next day. Mookie Betts, longtime Boston Red Sox. When we were here a couple of weeks ago, we chatted with Mookie about a wide variety of things. You can see it on the NBC Sports YouTube channel. But we asked him who taught him maybe the most at the Red Sox. He lines out to short there. Here's his answer.
Poppy.
PD probably wasn't like this, but all the times that he would yell at me, Pedroia, he would yell at me so much about, like, you know, if I said I was trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. Looking back on it, like, I think he was yelling at me because he actually liked me, you know, and he liked me. He wanted me to be successful, obviously for me, but for the team as well. And you know, now I look back on it, I appreciate him yelling at me because now I can do the same thing to a couple of the young guys and understand why and what he was saying.
We got a challenge here to strike. It looks close. Kyle Tucker, an ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile, and it is a ball. Dustin Pedroia telling Mookie Betts there's no try.
Yeah, not a surprise. We don't try in Boston. We just do. But that's Petey with the young guys. It is still strange to see Mookie. He's so good in Boston. Just an all-around great player. One of the greatest players we've had all around.
It's hard to believe, actually, that he's been here in Los Angeles longer than Boston now. Year number 7, compared to 6 with the Red Sox.
And he's following through on his commitment because when he signed, he said, I'm not here to win one ring. I'm here to win a lot of rings.
Line drive center field and a base hit.
You know, that's a base hit there for Kyle Tucker.
It feels like he spent most of the season trying to get on track for the Dodgers.
He's had some spurts where you go, okay, Kyle has shown up and it's really him, and he started to have some better body language and some better swings and
Lies
better
in a
swing
fast
decisions.
lane in a big
But
city
he
and
hasn't
decided
really
to
needed
move,
to have
and she
any
just fell in love
lengthy
with
hot streak.
the Devil's Rope Museum.
Unbelievable. When the injuries came into play, it was okay last year in Chicago.
So this is exciting. We got
Teoscar Hernandez ground ball through. Monasterio checked up on it, did not lay out to dive, and you cannot open the door to the Dodgers very
Come on
much
now.
without somebody barging in.
No, especially thinking maybe they're hitting any double play.
Come on
Comes
now.
up. I think you think Sogard, a little miscommunication. A couple guys that haven't really played all that much, but Monasterio can get to this and at least flip it to get one out. And just sort of, like I said, took his eye off it, looked up, thinking Sogard would be there to get it.
See if Bennett can pitch around it. Max Muncy takes a first pitch. 1 home run to have the Dodger Stadium record for.
Yeah, my food's on the way.
Max
Taking
Muncy.
it a lot faster than it has the
You
last
talk
2
about
nights.
Culture and a manager that knows what his players need, and the players have the manager's back.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Right field.
Okay, that's not a home run.
Base of the fence. There's a log jam on the bases. Tucker hung on.
Yo, that's lucky.
Abreu,
That's lucky as fuck right there.
kind of baited the Dodgers there. It's bases loaded.
Well, it's the swing. An 8-hitter that was an all-star.
Yes.
To talk about a relationship between a manager and his team, that you can have Max Muncy hitting 8th and hitting balls off the wall and driving in runs.
Yeah, but Tucker is from second base. Everything changes between no outs and 1 out. With nobody out, you want to make sure you can get to third base and tag on that to get there with less than 2. But with 1 out, you have to be off the base. Like, that could have been very easily second and third and a run in. You want to try to score on that ball with 1 out. It's different.
You could be 15 feet off of second base, so if the ball is caught, you have time to sprint back and tag and go to third. Or you've got a 15-foot jump on when the ball goes over the outfielder's head. And you see his numbers, not the front of his uniform, but the back of his uniform. That's a cue for runners.
With that, now you place the rookie Alfonso, who's got 20 plate appearances, in a position where there's a double play in order rather than a productive out to get a run home and maybe tie the game. Again, Dalton rushing a late scratch, what's officially termed right arm irritation.
With a 2-0 count here, this is really close to a take, unless it's exactly where you want it with Ohtani on deck.
2-0. Ooh, ground ball to shortstop. It's Monasterio. And he does make that play. But it's an RBI for Alfonso. And the Dodgers are on the board at 2-1.
Nice play.
Yeah, that's a 2-1 ball game.
Come get this, to at least get 1 out. Now with the base open, we'll see. Tracy pitched to him before. He had a 2-run homer last night, walked him with that base open. Looks like they're going to do that again.
It's met with reverence by the Dodger Stadium crowd. They're thrilled to see Ohtani stroll to first.
Well, the first thing when you think about pitching to a lineup is, who do I not going to let beat me? And he's an easy one to pick.
It's like sleep at night type thing. If I let Ohtani, I can't sleep. If Baez gets me, and if he's leading the team in RBIs, it still feel like he can sleep a little better.
And he's worn out left-handed pitching this year, Baez has. He's in the 2 spot. And the first one is way outside from Bennett.
Kirsch, what's the biggest growth you've seen from Andy Pages?
Well, in these situations, I think what I see most is he's an RBI guy now. So he takes the ball the other way. He'll hit this ground ball in between first and second. He'll take what the pitcher gets him. And so I actually asked Chad Tracy about this in our meeting. I said, hey, in this situation, second and third, 2 outs, 1 out, are you going to walk Shohei again? Because he did this last night. And he said he didn't know. So I guess there's the answer. He's going to walk him. And obviously on paper it makes sense. It's just left on left. This guy is so good against left that I would think twice, just how good Pages has been. And, obviously, I know you don't want Shohei to beat you. I know what the book says. I know all that, but I don't think I want Pages to beat you. I'm probably wrong. I'm not managing, but that's what I would do.
Sound like you're interviewing for it.
So every player at some point on the bench has gone into full manager mode.
Oh, yeah, every day. Every day we're down there doing that. Yeah, second guessing. It's so easy because we don't have to talk about mistakes.
2-2.
We just say we get it right, you know? So, but, you know, the book says you walk Shohei. He's the best hitter in the game, best player in the game, and so I definitely understand that. So this is going to be a change-up, I bet. Oh.
Come on. That's a base hit. That's going to score 2 runs.
And the Dodgers take the lead.
Bruh.
Just a little cue ball down the right field line.
Come on.
He even called where the hit was going to be, saying he's an RBI guy. The growth, this situation, he said he'll take it and go the opposite way. He'll hit the ground ball down the first base line. And very good scouting, Kirsch.
Yeah, did you see that swing roll? I mean, he just kept his hands inside. He was not going to get beat. He was not going to be out in front of a changeup. And that's just really, really good hitting. Really, really good hitting.
Clayton Kershaw, you saw Parhas deal with what he dealt with in the postseason last year and how tough it was at the plate. How much has he grown?
Yeah, this season has been amazing. You know, just what he did those first 2 months of the season. And obviously, I don't think anybody can keep up to that pace. But just what he's able to do, and then on top of that, the type of defense he's playing in center field. He's such a great fit for this ball club. I'm happy for him. I think everybody's happy for what he's able to do. And he's going to be a big part of the Dodgers' plans in October, so he's going to get another chance at it. And I think he's going to do great.
What do we know about the defense? Famously in the World Series.
Well, he turned Kike Hernandez into a crash dummy
and a bobblehead doll. Yes. Yeah. How about both teams? These are two generally strong two-strike slugging teams, but it's been all singles for the offense so far. As that's wandered to third and Durbin.
All right, I thought number 3. I'm going to go get my food because it's here. So.
Ever changed a tire before? Don't panic. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. I just wanted to help people with everyday problems by sharing dad advice on TikTok. Start by making an X, throw the big fish over the rock, and then down. There are people out there that don't have a dad. I want them to be comfortable knowing there is somebody out there that cares. I'm not a dad to just my own kids, but to the millions of people out there that just need to hear, you've got this.
This is going to be big. AGT, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Hi everyone, I'm Joe Bright, owner of Duncan Bright Furniture. For nearly 100 years, the community in Syracuse has embraced Duncan Bright Furniture. We have one last opportunity to welcome you into our store on South Salina Street before we close the doors for good. Every single item in this store must be sold, and we've taken fresh discounts to ensure every piece of furniture is the lowest price it's ever been and ever will be. Come on down to Duncan Bright Furniture and help celebrate 99 years of local family business on South Salina Street. And thank you from the Duncan Bright family for your support over the years.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days, and a trailer backup guy that's the champ of the Ram. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota Trucks. Lease a rugged Tacoma with 0 down and first month's payment of $399 due at signing. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Summer is here to stay, so don't spend this hot season sweating inside. Call the specialists at Hills Heating and Air Conditioning. With their no-obligation free estimates, what have you got to lose? Commercial or residential, Hills offers 24/7 service, both in and out of warranty, on all models of cooling units. Keep cool this summer and trust the best Central New York has to offer with Hills Heating and Air Conditioning.
Kids and social media.
Tuesday at 6.
Sunday Night Baseball on NBC is brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet? And by Progressive Insurance, a grand slam for your budget. Couple of World Series meetings. between Boston and these Dodgers. It was 1916 when the Red Sox took on the Brooklyn Robins at the time. And Babe Ruth, in his postseason debut, threw a 14-inning complete game in Game 2. First game of the postseason on the mound. 14-inning complete game.
I have no words.
A lot of pitches.
That's a lot of pitches. That's a lot of ups and downs to get stiff in between innings when you're hitting. He probably extended the offensive side, too.
Sedon, let's go! Let's fucking go, Sedon! Fourth home run this series.
That's a 7th home run.
Woo!
Second baseball. You mentioned, are they going to throw him an off speed? Let's go Red Sox. Let's go Red Sox. Let's go Red Sox. Little guys got some thunder.
Let's fucking go.
First pitch swing by Abreu, and he
Oh my God, Willier! Oh my fucking God! Let's go! Back-to-back home runs!
Let's go Red Sox. Let's go Red Sox. Let's go Red Sox.
This whole month.
Let's fucking go. You saw Chester pop his head out? Yeah, he's down here. He's under my chair. Back-to-back home runs, and suddenly the Red Sox have the lead. Here's Wilson Contreras.
He just made it to the end of the dugout, and there's a first pitch swing, a high fly ball into the bat shot for Contreras. And it's Baez over to make the catch.
This fucking team, man.
Again, he knew it. He's just been absolutely
This fucking team.
Really kind of building a resume this year. He's the guy you want up at the plate. And this man, after a little run, he gets that hit in the first at bat. Like I said, it's a good sign because, boy, when he gets up, he can do this 4 or 5 times in a series.
The pitch myself he was like black. I seen him walking towards me, and it was kind of like he was walking on air. I was
built to pull, but that's where the homers are.
I had to pitch myself he was like black Jesus to me.
For the first time in my life.
Off a righty, too. It's hard to explain. He's hitting 336 off lefties, 206 versus righties.
That is hard to explain.
And the swing gets so long against righties. He gets beat a lot, heaters up. But against lefties, he keeps the shoulder in. He stays short. The ball's going away from him. He keeps it up the middle. Righties, it's a little long.
I mean, to your point, Lou, off the top of the show, they've done the little things in the first inning, and then they go grand here in the third inning with back-to-back homers.
You look at July, and they were like middle of the pack, tied for 10th in home runs. So they hit more home runs because they've been dead last all year. 13 sack bunts led all of baseball by a wide margin. So it's a combination of both.
Let's fucking team, man. Massa! Massa! Ah! 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 Oh my God!
Let's go Red Sox. Let's go Red Sox. Let's go Red Sox.
Finger in your cockhole, baby. Let me put my finger in your cockhole, baby.
Bro.
Sox bats waking up here in the third.
Let's fucking go!
What an all-over-the-place evening for him and Sheehan so far.
It's good to see him turn on the
This team is something truly magical, man.
There'll be change-ups down and in, sliders down and in, but the turn on the heater, barrel this thing, get in the air.
I thought last year's team had magic, and it did. But this team,
It's a ground ball to shortstop. Mookie Betts. Round number 2, the Red Sox could set a Guinness World Record in this half inning for most people, different people, with a furry green monster head on in one 30-minute span.
Dresser!
We're checking.
I'll let you submit that.
You've never liked paperwork.
By the way, only 11 pitches.
Yeah, it was 3 homers in a 7-pitch span.
The pitch count down.
It's always a silver lining.
The first inning last night against Yamamoto, there were 2 outs and a home run in 5 pitches.
It is unreal what this team's done. Boston has won 24 straight games, scored 4 or more. They've also won 13 straight against teams with winning records. That is very hard to do without off days, especially in Major League Baseball when your bullpen gets backed up. Oh boy.
I hate Andrew Monasterio.
Monasterio gets blocked. Jack Dreyer is already warming in the Dodger bullpen.
This team is truly something
about
special.
Every player is a manager, and every player second guesses. And I think this is one of the discussions on a bench between players that everybody's saying, "You think it was on purpose? You think it wasn't on purpose?" What and everybody disagrees on this one too.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, that definitely wasn't on purpose, but
Hey,
sometimes the situation makes it look really bad, right? Like, he just gave up 3 homers, and obviously he was in the middle of it at bat. He's not trying to do that, but that might have been a shower ball there, or it might be done for the day.
Yeah. Looks like it. Dave Roberts coming out to the mound. And
that'll be it for Sheehan.
Jack Dreyer will come in, and the Red Sox have
Getting a pitching change.
The sun can shine or the rain can fall. It doesn't really matter at all. If it's cold or hot, it's a beautiful day. It's the rainbows and if the kids are okay.
Get 0.9% APR financing or a $3,500 customer bonus on a new 2026 Atlas.
For generations, we've watched America become America. We made sure dinner was worth sitting down to. Milestones. Homecomings. Ordinary Tuesday nights. We were there. At this table. America's table.
This is the story of the one who knows that being ready for the unexpected comes from having a partner like Grainger, whose professional grade products and next day delivery help ensure that he and his team are prepared to rise to every challenge, so he can be confident that he has what he needs when he needs it to help keep patients safe and happy. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Long days call for a Coors Banquet. Brewed only with water from the house. Hard work never tasted so refreshing. Coors Banquet. Start your legacy.
Well, Tarek Skubal has made it into the building to say hello to his manager, who just made a pitching change, but Dave Roberts has a moment to talk to the new guy. That is a sight that Dodger fans have.
Oh, there's Tarek Skubal.
For Tiger fans,
He's made his way.
This telecast is very weird.
Kirsch, you're down there. How's he look in the Dodger blue?
It's weird. It looks real weird.
Tarek Skubal's made his way to the Dodgers.
To pretty fast.
To the Dodger dugout. Damn.
That was just now, just moments ago. Tarek Skubal got here from Sacramento, where the Tigers were playing. And so he is here meeting his new team.
Oh, he wasn't even that far
That
away.
is just a strange sight in the first place. There's a game going on, and Tarek Skubal is tapping people on the shoulder to say, "Hi, I'm Tarek. Nice to meet you."
Yeah, a lot of these guys are meeting him literally just now.
Yeah, I got to play with him. It was really fun, man. Like, that whole team was special to get to do that. But Scoobs is great. He's a great teammate. He's a lot of fun. He loves pitching. He loves to talk pitching. He really wants to get better. That'll work.
Bets for outnumbered. I'll retire this side. More on Scooble as the night wears on. But the Red Sox hit 3 homers in the 3rd inning to take a 5-3 lead at Dodger Stadium.
Hey, Meta. Play. Hey, Meta. Take a photo. Hey, Meta. What time is sunset?
At Farmers, we're making insurance simple and honest. So, no hiding behind fine print. Honesty. It's what you get when everyone does it.
Today, I choose us how to screen us for colon cancer. Yeah, on my land, not theirs. Give me Cologuard or give me...
We can do that for you.
What, no battle?
Nope. Just a prescription.
Victory!
Cologuard is an effective and non-invasive colon cancer screening test. False positive and negative results may occur. Those at high risk should use colonoscopy. Skip the drama. Ask your provider or request Cologuard online.
Pod's last sale of the summer has been extended. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until August 17th.
This Red Sox team is fucking
Pod's
crazy.
the most awarded container moving company. But don't wait. Book now and save up to 30% at pods.com.
What a setup, right? I told you, you got Bud Light on tap. I'm not done yet. Watch this. Whoa. Now I just gotta finish the house. Probably next year sometime.
Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent.
Peacock invites you
Pack our things.
to the biggest film. Let's go. In the galaxy. Stream the adventure. The Super Mario Galaxy movie, only on Peacock.
Back to Dodger Stadium. Boston, the Red Sox are the hottest team in Major League Baseball, and it's not even close. They're going for a sweep tonight against the Dodgers, who are tied for the best record in all of baseball.
This is something I've not really seen in sports. Like,
and you have outfielders out there just
I mean,
their
just
gloves on their hands.
what this team is doing.
That's how the Dodgers and Red Sox, that's how the Red Sox feel right now. It's just, hey.
I mean, really the only thing I can compare it to is the Patriots last year.
That last
Like,
half inning was really
it's this team that nobody really expected to.
and it makes
And they just
one for the Dodgers even more important
continued to
because
pass
of the
every
talent
single test they were handed.
and the Boston bullpen. You're looking at this individual game, the 3 home runs, outstanding, and now you have the shadows creeping in, and so offense is going to get a lot harder as we move on.
How long does that last here, Oral?
It's going to last for almost the rest of the game because you're going to end up then it's going to creep to the pitcher, but the batter's eye is still going to be in sunlight. In 1985, I had 5 of these starts. And that's why my ERA that year was 2.03. Oh, come on. People couldn't see the ball for 5 innings.
Let me ask you your picture in that situation, because I felt as a hitter, a changeup was the toughest thing for me to see. I know you didn't throw one, but spin. Right? Late spin.
Anything I could make the ball originate one place and end up another place was the best pitch. And I would check with my hitters all the time, even though I got to hit the 9 hole, but early. I'm like, tell me about the vision right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. 2-0 for Bennett. That's in for a strike.
Hirsch, did you get any of these games with the bad lighting?
Yeah, it's awesome.
You guys.
But yeah, Oral, I couldn't really change anything. I just did. I only had 3 pitches, so I just kept throwing the same 3 and hope for the best.
Fly ball center field. Rafaela's going to have to use that glove, and he makes the catch.
So you didn't think about throwing more sliders because that was the spin and it originates one place and ends up at their back foot?
They didn't have to tell me to throw more sliders around. I was always throwing sliders. I just kept throwing them. Hey, but did you see Rafaela right there in center field? He made that look so easy. But he turned 3 different ways, and like it was nothing. I would have fallen over backwards trying to do that. Like that is just. Obviously, he's a good center fielder, but that was pretty impressive.
He's smooth. Get accustomed to just seeing great play. You know, one thing makes him great out there, too, because he is a really good middle infielder. He's getting playing shortstop, you know, earlier in his career. A little bit of second base for the Red Sox at times. So that infielder comes out. They'll be able to cut a ball off in the gaps and throw it on a run like it's a ball in the hole from the shortstop.
That's amazing. I mean, he takes his eyes off the ball to turn all the way around like that. Like, that's, he made that look way easier than it is.
And then he just dropped his glove while you were saying that.
Yeah, well, we're all human.
Yeah, that's right. But what a slick spin. So casual and easy.
It's the best outfield defensively in the game, and those two in particular. And Jaron's done a really nice job in left this year, but center field and right field, it's not just the diving catches that they make. It's the the doubles that they cut off that turn into singles. It's the first and seconds instead of first and thirds because they have plus arms. It's other things other than just the great catches that you often see in the highlights.
Yeah, that's a big deal in Fenway, too. Center field's a tough center field to play there.
Here's Rafaela from earlier this year at Fenway Park on how he visualizes out at center.
The first thing is I want the ball to come to me. I imagine plays before it happened. I want the ball to come to me, and then if you pre-pitch, consistent with the pre-pitch and the first step. I think that's the main key.
He imagines the ball coming to him before it plays.
Anticipation. Same thing with the guy out right. 2-time Gold Glove winner out there in Abreu too. But their anticipation, wanting to make great plays.
1-2, nice take there by Tucker as Bennett went to the off-speed 2-2.
He's a highlight film in center field, even in between pitches. The way he spins his glove, he's spinning it like a basketball on his finger.
There's a little globetrotter in there. A little bit.
It's like watching Steph Curry get ready for a game.
There it is. It's amazing because the first step is so locked in. The switch flips fast. 3-2. That is ball 4 and a challenge. Narvaez challenged immediately. And we'll see. It's either ball 4 or strike 3. It is strike 3. An ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile gets the Red Sox
there you go.
on the field.
Strike 3.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
Everyone's in a good mood tonight.
Tonight. We should go out. Go.
Clock's ticking. Get out there.
Cheers. Yeah.
One night only. Rated R. In theaters Friday.
Dive into a Capri Sun for a wave of refreshment. Made with all natural ingredients and no artificial flavors or colors. Capri Sun. Poke, sip, squeeze.
Kids outgrow their clothes as fast as you buy them. So save money shopping back to school on Amazon. You guys are almost as tall as me. Well, have a great day.
It's basically you do this. Stealing is when somebody has the ball and they're going to tag the other person and somebody else takes it out of the glove. If you want to just catch the ball, that's okay. And if you don't want to catch the ball, that's a strikeout. Because it's fun and you don't have to be good at it, you can just play ball.
Back at Dodger Stadium, as we just saw, the newest Dodger, Tarek Skubal, is in the house. Not in uniform yet, but
in the house and part of the Dodger rotation soon. The fact that the Tigers felt they couldn't keep him in free agency and had to trade him, and the Dodgers are the team that winds up with him, maybe long-term unless a salary cap comes, is taken as evidence by some that, in fact, the owner's position, MLB needs a salary cap. But a counterpoint that the Players Association will surely use, and one offered this weekend in The Athletic and the New York Times by our colleague Ken Rosenthal, is that teams like the Rays and Brewers, low-revenue teams, are perpetual contenders. In fact, they're leading their respective divisions, and the Rays lead a tough American League East. The Brewers, as a matter of fact, have the same record as the Dodgers, the best record in baseball. And a larger point, I might throw this in as well, the Mets, with a huge payroll, are terrible. And the Yankees, always seemingly a contender, money to spend, have been to the World Series exactly once, pardon me, since 2009. But the larger point this year is this. More than 2/3 of the 30 teams in the major leagues have a realistic shot at making the playoffs, and here we are in early August. The third wild card, 3 divisions, with teams generally with modest payrolls clustered in the central divisions. That's 10 out of 30. That's changed the whole dynamic. It doesn't mean that the owners don't have a case. It does mean, Jason, that the players, the Skubal trade notwithstanding, the Players Association has a counter-argument.
Well, it also means that you have teams who are right now, as our game is going on, Bob, deciding whether or not they're buyers or sellers.
Yes.
Right now. Because of that wild card situation, especially in the American League. But, you know, begrudging the Dodgers for going for it is going to be some people's choice. But don't you want to be in a league where a team wants to assemble the best talent?
Well, it isn't just that the Dodgers have huge monetary resources. They're a tremendous quality organization up and down. The quality of their minor leagues, the instruction there, even their medical and training staffs. So they're always in a position to improve what already is an excellent team. On the other hand, there will be people who say that even resourceful teams, like the Rays and Brewers as an example, can't hold on to many of their signature stars. And even if they remain contenders, that's disorienting for a fan base. Hey, we want to keep our guys. We want to keep the core of our team. That's a counter-argument from the owners.
Well, for to Narvaez, and that'll all work itself out in the next however long.
We just
Yankees won today. That
there's
sucks.
No stoppage, that they can figure it out before the games are at risk. And my theory is a high tide raises all ships, and I love it when people are attempting to get better every single day. That's the culture in Los Angeles. They don't always talk about the economics. The fan base has supported the organization in so many ways to give them the flexibility to do things. We are the bobblehead capital of the world. We give away more bobbleheads than anyone.
Kirsch's is coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
That bobblehead coming. Yeah, it's exciting. You know, I don't get to come back to Dodger Stadium too much, so anytime, you know, that I can come and bring the boys or bring the kiddos out is really special. I'm excited for that night. It's in a couple weeks, so it'll be fun.
Did you approve the design?
You know, we don't get a lot of say, but I will say this one it looks okay. I'll take it for sure.
Are you going to throw out your own first pitch?
Oh, good question. I have 3 boys that would be really mad if I took their spotlight. So I'll see. We might have to do a big game of rock, paper, scissors or something, but...
I'll just have all 3 throw it.
Yeah, see, I've done that too. I've gone back and forth on this. This is what happens when you retire. You got a lot of time to think about stuff, but we'll see. They're going to be excited to be out there. I'm excited for them too. It'll be fun.
I'd love to know how you decide which one. That's going to be an interesting household.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of competition.
Laurel's probably right. I just have to go all 3.
Well, Deion Sanders rates his kids. So, Kirsch.
They're watching right now. They're watching right now for sure.
Deion famously was like, well, today, you know, Shador is on the list here and this and that. So. Greg one to Raffaello, who is just, I mean, at 25, he's chasing less at the plate, but he's also, you saw it in the quick soundbite we played for you. He is such a nice young man, such a joyful baseball player from Curacao, which since Andrew Jones has churned out so many baseball players to the majors. He's an easy guy to root for.
Yeah, I was really happy that he made the All-Star team. You know, at the time when they were talking about this team was 14 games under, and you're like, how many can make it? I think Sonny Gray 100% should have. So you already had some representatives, but this is the kind of guy, he doesn't have to hit 300 with 20 homers at the break to be an All-Star. With how he plays defensively and what he brings to you offensively, he was an All-Star. I think well-deserved one this year.
Being around him, what would you say his personality's like for the people at home?
He's fun. Fun. Always has a smile on his face. Always. Loves the big moments. Loves doing post-game interviews. He loves the big moments.
Maybe Kirsch will talk to him after the game. We have Clayton down there. He's going to have a microphone.
Oh, yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I like it.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
1-2 on Raffaello. That ball's in the dirt. There goes Narvaez. He peels away, and he is there. Good
There you go.
read by Narvaez, and a bit chancy,
Safe
but
there.
He made it happen.
Little things, right? It's the little things that they do. Now he's not a base stealer, so if you're not going to steal bases,
Yeah, Carlos Narvaez stealing
look
a
for
base.
ball in the
Little.
dirt. Try to get a good read on a dirt ball to get in the scoring position.
Was there really a stolen base?
He does just that.
He had a good secondary lead, and as the ball started to get away, he was reading the distance it was getting away and really changed gears then.
2-2. Swing and a miss. High fastball from Dreyer. And back-to-back strikeouts with the wild one in between. And now Abreu, who homered on the first pitch he saw back in the third.
It makes you see a lot of teams bring lefties in to face Abreu, and the splits, I don't know what point you just sort of ignore and just go with what you think, but it's at 336 off lefties. Gives you really good quality at bat. Last year he didn't play against lefties. He didn't play. He had a few occasional at-bats. Maybe Cora would leave him in a little bit, but they started looking more quality as the year went on. In the offseason, he really did some training in the offseason to face these guys every single day, and look how it's paid off.
And the whole time, he still keeps up his barbershop business.
Yeah.
He owns a barbershop in Maracaibo, Venezuela, while he's hitting homers in the big leagues.
So did some haircuts in the minors, right? Started getting good at it.
I love the open stance, and I love the fact that he gets his head turned around and gets both eyes on the pitcher.
Strong.
Why, Laurel?
Well, a lot of guys kind of get into that peek around the corner when they're trying to keep their shoulder closed, and they're only looking at the pitcher, kind of one eye over the nose and one eye is against the pitcher. But he does a very nice job of starting his swing load and keeping his head in that position with both eyes from where the ball's coming.
One-two. Foul away.
You can just see as the front leg comes up and he gets ready to take his stride and his load, that head is staying with that same angle, so he's getting perfect information from his eyes to his brain.
And you know, it's such a strong setup too. He could actually hit from right here. Like, you know, with all the power in the game, he's already like, and he just sort of leans back a little bit, little hand movement.
I've just been around so many left-handed hitters that talk about, you know, I'm trying to keep my shoulder in, I'm trying to keep my shoulder in, but as you watch them load, and all of a sudden they're really not looking at the ball correctly. They're not getting both eyes on it. And if they get to a point where they can stay closed and keep their head turned, they get a lot better information.
High fly ball center field.
And that's caught for round number 3.
Missed by much.
So we head to the bottom of the 4th inning here. 5-3 ball game.
It's no surprise how fast civilization can disappear. We are the survivors.
The world it was doesn't exist.
It's just us trying to hold on. But out there, people live by one rule. Kill or be killed.
Good Dog Stars, rated R, in theaters and IMAX August 28th.
Hey, Chris, I didn't recognize you from your profile pic. Did you get a haircut? You look sharp.
Ride shares. They can be a big trigger for young homeowners turning into their parents.
So, have you been doing this long? You seem great at it. Hey, Chris, there's room behind you if you want to pass this turkey.
Okay, let's let him drive, and we ride. It's a lot.
Safe travels. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Great talking with you.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
Sure you got another ride? I do. All right, go get him.
Marcel believes a good ride starts before anyone gets in the car. But when the world comes to town, knowing every new customer is nearly impossible. So Marcel asks Copilot and Outlook to help build a dispatch schedule with personalized plans for each passenger. Copilot shows Marcel how to make his clients feel at home. Marcel handles the rides. Copilot helps him make an impression.
Time for Flashback, presented by USAA. The 1946 Boston Red Sox won 15 in a row. Huge crowd, by the way, 64-183. Ted Williams, the MVP, and the Red Sox went to take on the Cardinals in a 7-game World Series in 1946. This Boston team this year also won 15 in a row. Kind of out of nowhere, Lou. We saw you right around when that streak was starting. They weren't hitting. They weren't using the green monster. Now they're the best team in baseball in the last 25.
They weren't scoring runs, especially at Fenway Park. The worst home record of anybody in baseball, and it's Fenway. They weren't scoring there. It all starts with starting pitching. I think we all know that. And that's the first half of that run. That's what it was. But Suarez gets hurt. Early gets hurt. Patrick Sandoval comes back. He's going 4 or 5 innings. There was a lot of bullpen games in shorts from starters. There were nights you said, we got guys down, and they would still win. A lot. And the rotation was a little bit in flux. But their bullpen has just been absolutely lights out in the month of July, and still yesterday.
2-2 on Hernandez, and you have the backdrop as the trade deadline. So we will see tomorrow what both of these teams look like when they wake up on Tuesday. It feels like the Red Sox could use a little bit more power, which is a thing we would say before tonight's game. But then they've gone and hit 3 homers in 1 inning.
Well, Craig Breslow cashed in 1 chip with Conley early and acquired Curtis Mead with 17 home runs for the Nationals. In his second at-bat in Sacramento, got hit by a pitch and broke his wrist. So there's a chance he comes back at the end of the year, but if you believe the reports, they may be in on a catcher, shortstop, starting pitcher, I think, because young guys like Bennett, the innings are getting up there.
Fly ball right field, driving Abreu back to the track, and he meets the wall. That looked like it was going to be a clean catch without any boundary testing, and it's out number 1 nonetheless. The World's Game returns. New rivalries, new storylines, one chase for Premier League glory. Football's biggest stars will take center stage when a new season begins August 22nd on NBC and Peacock. Nice catch by Abreu. 1 away. I think one of my favorite things about Premier League coverage and the British accent is ending sentences with that. So you'd say, nice catch, that. A beautiful tie, that.
Really? Look at the cold call. Like a home run. And their goal calls to me are fantastic.
You want me to
just go.
let it rip?
Just
have
let it
be
rip,
like a
please.
15-syllable deal.
Please.
If there's another home run in this broadcast.
Will you all jump in with me?
No, I can't hold my breath that long.
If that was a homer, it would have been the greatest comedic timing in the history of television. Fly ball to left, Jared Durant is underneath. We are so glad to have you along. Oral Hershiser, Lou Merlone, downstairs, Clayton Kershaw. What a booth here tonight. Gentlemen, two of the best teams in baseball going that we're watching here this evening.
The hottest team in baseball against what people would say is the best team in baseball that just got better with Tarek Skubal. So, yeah, this is an amazing time, an amazing stadium to be seeing this in, and these two teams going at it. It's been fantastic.
I always say when 162 game schedule, it's when you catch a team. Our team in April, May are different than July, August, whatever it may be. And right now, the Sox team, you're coming into LA thinking, let's get one and just sort of move on to the deadline. And they have an opportunity here right now, leading this ball game, to sweep the Dodgers after already sweeping the Yankees, Rays, White Sox, and the American League over the course of the last month.
Is it starting to get to be the time where we talk about the American League East being a three-team race?
Baltimore's trying. Saw them last week. They're playing good baseball.
Oh, I was just including I think the Yankees and Rays have been thinking of it as a two-team race.
Well, oh no, it's 3 now.
Into right, Abreu tracks this one down as well. Bennett's retired 7 in a row, and the Red Sox lead to the 5th.
Liberty Bibbity. That's my name. Your name's Liberty Bibbity? You betcha. And I'm here to tell everyone it feels great getting great coverage and savings on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
That's my line, Liberty Bibbity.
You're that guy from the commercial. May I have your autograph?
Of course.
What's it say? Great coverage, great savings.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty.
Boom!
Bombshell, that is the password.
Password, Tuesday.
This season, make your backyard bloom with Finch Poly Furniture from Green Acres Garden Center and Patio. With 28 colors to choose from, create a space you'll love. Visit us on Route 57 in Clay to browse our large inventory and to see, feel, and try before you buy.
Knowing there's a solid roof over everything you've built. There's a name for that feeling. With roofing projects, quality materials, experienced installers, and lasting value are essential. But making the right decision all comes down to comfort. Save 50% off your project with no interest until 2030.
Hi everyone, I'm Joe Bright, owner of Duncan Bright Furniture. For nearly 100 years, the community in Syracuse has embraced Duncan Bright Furniture. We have one last opportunity to welcome you into our store on South Salina Street before we close the doors for good. Every single item in this store must be sold, and we've taken fresh discounts to ensure every piece of furniture is the lowest price it's ever been and ever will be. Come on down to Duncan Bright Furniture and help celebrate 99 years of local family business on South Salina Street. And thank you from the Duncan Bright family for your support over the years.
Green Acres Garden Center and Patio is more than just your neighborhood greenhouse. Now with the largest inventory of Finch Premium Poly Furniture in Central New York, Green Acres has what you need to create the pool, patio, and porch of your dreams. See, feel, and try all the patio possibilities right here at Green Acres Garden Center.
Join me for NBC3 News at 6, weeknights.
Capital One cardholders get exclusive access to tickets for every MLB game, so you can watch your favorite team take the field. Hey, what's the score?
The 5th inning here at Dodger Stadium. And the Dodgers are back into the bullpen. Evan Phillips in 7 1/3 so far. The 31-year-old will take the mound to face Wilson Contreras, Masataka Yoshida, and Caleb Durbin as the Red Sox have 3 homers in the 3rd inning. 3 solo homers within 7 pitches. And Dave Roberts having to reach into the bag for the bullpen a couple of times here tonight. Kirsch. Evan Phillips went to high school in Clayton, North Carolina.
Wow, we didn't talk about that. I didn't know that. I haven't been. Is it nice?
Sure. East southeast of Raleigh.
Revenge on my body. You want my shawty.
John surgery.
Are you alive?
He's earlier in the ball game than I think most people expect him to be, because when he's right, these guys, and so he's still getting back into the swing of things. But the numbers aren't there yet. But his stuff actually looks really, really good. His sinker, four-seam sweeper. He's got a lot for righties, and he'll use that cutter against the left. So he's like that pitch right there is really tough to lay off. That was a really good sweeper.
Small cigarette.
Will tell you are all there, and they feel great. He's just trying to find the range to be more consistent, hit his spots.
That's just a pretty fastball right there. It's really pretty.
When you say delivered with his mechanics, Clayton, what do you mean?
It's a good question. How do I explain that? I think more than anything, it's consistency. It's like he knows what he's doing. There's no rush. You know, you heard Earl talk about patience over the rubber. I think it's just like there's a lot of things that are in sync and on time when he does it right. And, there's just guys that when you watch throw, it just like looks like a ball should be coming out of your hand. And when Evan throws it right, it kind of looks like that for me.
Oh, está bem. Abre a asa dianteira do teu cu, que eu vou entrar de ré.
Ability that Clayton's talking about, he's just repeating everything, and it's the pacing of the delivery, the precision of the height of the leg kick, and what he does with his hands when he breaks his hands. It's very precise, each and every one. But it's not as abrupt, stop and start. Delivery. He's got out number one on a fly ball to Tucker. Here's the delivery you're talking about, Ron. Well, Clayton, he scouted perfectly wherever Tommy John surgery, and the stuff is off the charts. However you want to evaluate it, with the eye test or with the computers, it's just the consistency he's looking for. This is a fun day for him to pitch, though, with this lighting. You're going to feel like you're hitting every spot.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that when he's right, he should be able to get right and left out. Obviously he's got the turbo sinker for the righties and the sweeper, but he's got the really good four seam to the glove side. He's got the cutter to the left. So a guy that Doc, in big situations in October will be able to trust to get both sides out is the goal. And I don't think he's too far off from being that same guy he was before Tommy John.
Bullpen will be. There's it.
Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy, and turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Earl Hershiser, Lou Merlone, Clayton Kershaw, Jason Benetti, our entire crew. It's almost a foregone conclusion the Dodgers are going to have some starting pitchers in their bullpen in the postseason, considering the success they've had with it in the past.
Yes. The bullpen in the postseason is probably the most important part of the team. Because if you have a chance to win a game, and you should win the game, that game has so much value. And who's in your bullpen and who you can trust, who has the pulse for those moments, that's the most important thing. And we have 2 outs and 2 strikes. This is a huge subject, though, for the Dodgers that we should probably talk about, which is the building of a trust tree and how that is going on right now in the regular season. When you're watching your team, who are you going to then trust in a Game 7, in a Game 5, with the game on the line?
More on that when we come back. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Phillips, halfway home, 5-3.
Hey, buddy, what's going on? I'm trying to run as fast as T-Mobile. Well, you better pick it up, because now T-Mobile has the fastest 5G home internet. Really? Well, how's this? T-Mobile's even faster. It is, Show me. Watch and learn, my friends. This is how fast T-Mobile home internet is. I'm okay.
T-Mobile now has the fastest 5G home internet, just $35 a month, and a 5-year price guarantee.
Don't be mad. Do you have any glue?
Want me to open that?
I'm good.
Suit yourself.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you.
Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
There are 3 victims we know of. The suspect is female, white, late 20s.
Female serial killers. They kill for power, control.
Why is she telling us who's next?
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
I've been waiting for you.
The Colonel has a bucket list. The $10 one. Monday nuggets. Tuesday fried chicken. Wednesday wings. Thursday tenders. Friday nuggets again. Now that's living life to the fullest. Get a $10 bucket of the day from KFC.
Boom! That's a winner.
I didn't think you was a baseball fan, mate.
Come on, I love homers, and this little bad boy lets me pick one for free every day of the week. I can make a pick for Moonshot Monday, Tater Tuesday, Walk-Off Wednesdays, Thumper Thursdays, 4-Bagger Fridays, and Sayonara Saturdays.
How about Big Swing Sunday?
Ooh, nah.
Another whiff by Rizzo.
Yeah, let's leave the baseball stuff to us. We watch every day.
Play Daily Dinger free every day for a chance to win a profit boost. FanDuel, your home for home runs.
It's time now to bat it up with FanDuel as we take a look at the same game parlay. Shohei Ohtani in his 3rd plate appearance. He was intentionally walked and he singled on the first pitch he saw. So he's only seen 1 pitch tonight. And the second one is one of those cutters from Bennett.
Got a big inning here for Bennett, right? 3rd time through the order. Kind of really lost the zone in that second inning. He got in trouble, but he's found it the last couple. But you see there, 3rd time through the order, the average jumps up to 314. There's times when he has trouble holding velocity. He starts the game a lot of times 93, 94. You may see a 95. Then all of a sudden he starts settling in at 91, 92. And even with that extension, 3 miles an hour is a big difference for a hitter.
Ohtani chases. There's been more of that, and whether it's the knee, the bicep has been an issue as well, although it seems like he could pitch it, but for the knee at this point. He has been pitching since July the 3rd.
It'll be interesting when they decide to put him back on the hill.
And strike 3 looked like it might have been worth a challenge.
That ball's wide. But Kirsch, you know, the challenge of Ohtani rehabbing at the big league level, right? Compared to, he can't go down to the minors.
Yeah, that pitch right there, by the way, was perfect. You know, like you said, borderline ball, but just a little bit off. But yeah, when we start ramping up again, they kind of ran into this last year, is that, you know, he ramps up 1 time a day, and he's got a hit in the game. So it's like, well, I'm not going to throw a sim game to rehab and then cool down and then try to hit in the game. He kind of prefers to do it all at one time. So that usually means rehabbing during the game, in essence. You know, pitching 1 or 2 innings in the game to open, and then have the bullpen come in after that. So it's just a unique situation when you talk about Shohei and what he has to do to build back up for pitching. And I don't envy it. I don't know how he does it and keeps it all straight and actually does it at an elite level like he does. So, but yeah, that's what the battle is when he comes back here in the next couple of weeks or whenever it may be.
Well, and Oral was talking before the break about the trust tree, right, for teams going to the playoffs, for the Dodgers very likely going to the playoffs once again. You have that trust in Shohei Ohtani when he is on the mound, so that is one guy who's as close to a guarantee that you don't have right now on your staff.
Yes, and the trust tree begins with him. He might be the trunk. You know, and then you've got other different sized branches, as Lou said in our meeting as we left before the game. But I think that players, coaches, especially the manager, he has to build that in his mind to get ready for the playoffs. And with the Dodgers, and you phrased it even perfectly by saying it's almost like an extended spring training for them. What are they actually playing for individually and as a team? And what are they looking at when they watch the game?
Yeah, and that's, you know, the big picture of this team. And I think Doc does a great job of just motivating this really, really good roster, right? Obviously, very talented roster. Everybody thinks.
Inside out swing. It's a ground ball at second base. And so
let's go off round number 2.
Exceptional effort. What a play by Sogard.
Nice play.
Beautiful play here. You know, Nick's one of these guys, the more you watch him, the more you like him. Right? Pops off the page, but this kid knows how to play baseball. Switch hitter, he plays some defense up the middle of the field for you. And again, part of that grind, part of that toughness. As we said, this Dodgers team's so talented that it is. It's like a 162-game extended spring to where you can bring Phillips in the fifth and just try to get him right over the next couple of months. To where you can actually rehab Shohei Ohtani in a big league game on the mound. They're going to be in the postseason. They have so much talent. Let's try to get right in September when
Chester, come here.
in Glasgow.
Come on.
That's what a 10-game lead in the division.
Come here, bud.
Monasterio, slick play as well.
Yes, sir.
Middle infield. Flashing the leather for the Red Sox. 10 in a row for Bennett thanks to this from Monasterio.
Come here, buddy.
For Jim, life's big moments happen in seconds, like falling in love with Abby in as little as 2 seconds, or proposing to her in 78 seconds. Then Jim had the hardest conversation of his life in 100 seconds when he learned that he had cancer. Because life's big moments add up in seconds, Jim and his doctor chose Opdivo Qvantic for its administration time, an injectable immunotherapy given in as little as 180 seconds. It may be used alone in adults to treat melanoma, a type of skin cancer that is spread or can be removed by surgery and is approved for many other cancers. Opdivo Qvantic can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain or fever. Report severe or persistent muscle or joint pain. Tell your doctor if you have myasthenia gravis or Guillain-Barré syndrome. Immune system problems include Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, and lupus. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems. If you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or receive chest radiation, Opdivo Qvantic can harm your unborn baby. Because every second counts. Opdivo Qvantic.
A century ago, our founders made a promise to always take care of their own. That promise is still at the heart of everything we do, and why our members know we'll do what's right. USAA, taking care of our own.
Real cocktails. Perfectly mixed. Hot water.
Do you dream of seeing all 30 ballparks?
Really a special place. People are excited for the game.
We've got you. For the first time, MLB and T-Mobile offer you a chance to win trips to all 30 stadiums. Yes, all 30.
What a treat.
The views.
This is so much fun.
The food.
It's a fiesta here at the ballpark.
The vibe.
The energy is incredible.
The adventure of a lifetime with experiences you simply need to see to believe. Begin your journey to 30. Enter now.
The ultimate goal of an MLB fan, seeing it all. The MLB Journey to 30 sweepstakes presented by T-Mobile is the ultimate bucket list. Enter now for your chance to win trips to all 30 ballparks. Yes, all 30. MLB.com/journey to 30 sweepstakes.
It's a great promotion and a great thing to win, but you won't have a job.
Kyle Hurt.
When you get back.
That's a great point. It's a lot of leave you have to take.
You have 30 years to do it.
Right? Call your boss. Hey, I won this contest. I'm gonna have to be at Target Field on Tuesday. Can I work remotely?
I need 6 months off.
Frank, you're an auto mechanic. 1-1 on Monasterio. A swing and a miss. Kyle Hurt is the new pitcher for the Dodgers. He's the new pitcher for Dave Roberts. Good slider there.
What did I have for dinner? I had Little Caesars.
1-2. It's fouled away.
It was pretty good.
Red Sox going for a 3-game sweep of the Dodgers here tonight. 9-4 and 3-2 the scores so far in the series. They were 32-46 on June the 24th.
Crazy 46. I remember that too, and as he started to win ball games, thinking at 32-46, we're actually going to win our 50th game before we lose 50. which I never thought would be possible at that point, and they did.
Late swing and a miss. Strike 3.
I don't care what anybody says. Nobody other than, say, a front office and everybody in that clubhouse, players, managers, you name it, coaching staff, believed that something like this was possible. This is off the charts.
For any organization.
For any organization. You just said, can it happen? I guess it's baseball, but I don't know offensively if they can do enough to put a run like this together, and they have. You give them all the credit in the world.
And they've done it without the big season from a couple of years ago for Durant. Yeah. I mean, he just has not had the same offensive production that he's provided them in the past, but still they're putting up those numbers.
He's had an extremely frustrating season. You see the average under 200. But there has been some hard contact, doesn't play for him. He's had 13 home runs, 56 RBIs. In scoring position, he's hitting 280 with an 898-93 OPS. That's who you were hoping he was. Just that with nobody on, and he's just struggling to get hits, a lot of rollovers, a lot of chase, swing and miss. But the potential is there to keep him out there because he could change a game.
1-2 strikes, fly ball right field. Jarren Duran.
That's gone. Let's go. That's a home run.
Well, he might not be able to turn around his personal year, but if Boston gets in the playoffs.
That's the whole thing, lady. The first 3.5, 4 months don't matter. It's, baseball players, it doesn't matter. What he does in this month of August does.
Duran with the home run. Makes it a 6-3 ball game.
Could have a huge October. Again, the potential, as you saw what he did in 2024 with some of those numbers, it's through the roof. You're just sort of waiting for that to come out and put together a month.
Look, he's you know him, Lou. He's a highly emotional player. You see it out there on the field, but when he is at his best, he's a huge spark.
He is. He turns singles into doubles, doubles into triples. He ignites everybody, plays every single day. He could be enormous for this lineup because they've really been going here, occasional one of these, but for the most part, not really consistent from him.
That is his season high, 4 home runs in a game for the Red Sox, and we have just 1 out in the 6th. They came into tonight 27th in the league, 107 home runs. If this is going to look like that, we'll see what they do add at the deadline to this group. That's off. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
If you wear a baseball uniform for a profession, one of the dirtiest words you'll hear is prospect.
Agreed.
Because if you are a player and you are called a prospect, you have not reached your potential. And if you have made it to the big leagues and reached your potential, and they tell you we don't want to make this trade to help you win a world championship because we don't want to lose our prospects, it's a dirty word there too.
Yeah, and this is a pitch here, like a changeup, just kind of left out the yard on. That was 14th of the year, but you're right. Or we were talking about before the game, guys in these clubhouses, they don't care about the prospects. No, I don't care about a kid that's going to help us out in 3 years. I don't. I could be out of here in 3 years. My career could be over. I could be traded. I could sign somewhere else. Give me somebody that can help my team out in August and September. It's the GM's job to worry about the future, but the manager and the players improve the club.
So you feel that around the deadline of the clubhouse?
Absolutely. The conversations too. We don't want to give up this prospect in Double-A or A-ball. Not going to help us out for 3 or 4 years.
Especially when the average major league lifespan is a couple of seasons. Like stars stick around for 17, 20 years, whatever it might be, but the average lifespan of a player is only a handful of seasons.
Kirsch, can you talk about the vibe in the clubhouse around the trade deadline?
Well, yeah, you guys nailed it on the head. I think when you're in the thick of it, and you're rolling through the days of August, having the trade deadline to look forward to, and when you're in the heat of a playoff race, to add some new blood into the clubhouse, it's exciting. You obviously don't want to lose any of your teammates, but at the same time, when you see somebody rolling in that, like a Tarek Skubal or like a Freddie Peralta or like a Luis Castillo, some of these guys that got traded today, that's exciting. It means that your management, your front office, everybody's in it. They want to win, and it's just exciting all the way around. And the vice versa. When the trade deadline rolls around and nothing happens, even if you were the Dodgers and you probably didn't need to add Tarek Skubal, there'd probably be a little bit of a disappointment that nothing happened, and that's a lot of pressure to put on Andrew in the front office and things like that. But that's kind of the expectation they've set, is that trade deadline rolls around, somebody's going to be walking through that clubhouse that's going to help us.
To that point, there are some reports online right now from a couple of folks. Bob mentioned Ken Rosenthal earlier. Ken, part of the report that Kevin Gausman is going to the Cubs at this moment. That's the way it's going to go over the next 24 hours.
Oh, shit.
If your phone rings, you might be leaving, like this baseball. Jaron Duran.
Little bit of news. Little bit of news. Breaking current news. Little bit of news. Little bit of news. Breaking current news.
Got some breaking news, as you just heard on the broadcast. Just broke 4 minutes ago. The Chicago Cubs are acquiring right-hander Kevin Gausman in a trade with the Toronto Blue Jays. The Cubs have sought a playoff caliber starting pitcher all deadline, and now they've landed one.
Dermatologist about your psoriasis symptoms and treatment options. Go to sodone.com.
So yeah, Cubs acquire Kevin Gausman from the Rays.
But for us, this is
Or from the Blue Jays, sorry.
Pulling off events for the community takes planning, hiring, payroll, and Gusto makes it so easy again and again.
Dive into a Capri Sun for a wave of refreshment. Made with all natural ingredients and no artificial flavors or colors. Capri Sun. Poke, sip, squeeze. Hey Meta, take a picture. Hey Meta, turn it up. Oh, so cute. Hey Meta, translate this.
My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. And that's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos lets you get life insurance in minutes, 100% online, no medical exam.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
Back at Dodger Stadium, where the red-hot Red Sox lead 6-3, hoping to sweep the weekend series from the Dodgers. Jason, we want to give a shout-out here to a couple of our teammates on this Sunday night broadcast, beginning with Clayton Kershaw. Now, everybody knows Clayton is a cinch to be a first-ballot Hall of Famer, MVP, three-time Cy Young Award winner. But here's something as we take a look at humble Clayton down below. Here's something that isn't mentioned often enough. Since the advent of the lively ball in 1920, of all starters in the history of the game over more than a century, with 200 starts or more, Orel Hershiser, not Orel Hershiser, we'll get to him in a minute. Clayton Kershaw has the highest career winning percentage at .699 and the best career ERA at 2.53. Now, our other teammate tonight up in the booth with you, Orel Hershiser, has a Cy Young of his own, one of the most epic seasons.
How many games are there tomorrow? I know there are games tomorrow.
By being the World Series MVP with 2 victories over the A's. But all of that pales
8 games tomorrow. Red Sox do not play tomorrow.
When he receives a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now think of the company he is joining. Marilyn Monroe, Frank Sinatra, the Beatles, Vin Scully, Mickey Mouse. Really, there's nothing you can do for an encore, Orel. After this, it's downhill.
What do you get the guy who has everything?
Way to go, Orel.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
That is fantastic.
That is really It is a nice addition to the resume, and I'm totally humbled. And there are going to be more Hollywood stars on the dais, speaking, and in the audience. But I guess I'm the first. But Clayton should get one someday. Bob should get one someday.
For sure.
It's just crazy when you look at the people that have received them and accepted them and then the support that I've gotten since being named to get one. And Clayton revealed a secret to me today that he was going to come, and Bob revealed a secret to me that he was going to MC, and some other friends are coming, so it's going to be quite a celebration, and I'm going to have a long list of people to thank.
It's very cool. I mean, do they do them alphabetically, though? Are you going to be in between, like, Kevin Hart and Pee Wee Herman? Where are you going to be?
I don't know, because that has to be a secret. I'm not allowed to go and watch the installation. I'm not allowed to be there. But one of the most amazing God things that happened is my scoreless streak in '88 extended 8 extra innings against the Mets. So instead of 59, it was 67. And my number on my uniform was 55 because that was the only number that was left back in those days.
Ground ball to third. Durbin steps through it, and a turn by Sogard for a double play. The Red Sox infield and outfield defense. Tremendous once again.
Fantastic, other than earlier when we saw the ball in shortstop, but that might have been shaded by the umpire while we didn't see the same effort. But the last part of that story, and then we'll move on to this game for sure. And thank you, Bob, for bringing it up. And Clayton, amazing that you have that winning percentage. But 6755 is the address on Hollywood Boulevard where my star is going to be. Wow. It's the length of the scoreless streak. How about that? And the number on my uniform. And the committee did not choose that way. They had no idea.
Well, it's quite an honor.
It's unbelievable.
It's really unbelievable. Now I'm waiting for Bob to kind of, okay, Bob, go ahead, go through my numbers. Is he going to go through my career next? Don't
you have a star on the Framingham Walk of Fame?
I think so, in my town.
Bob, do you have your speech ready yet?
I do not, but I'm going through Baseball Reference right now to brush up on Lou Merlone.
They're the all-time streaks. Bob, I mean, you were calling baseball at this time. How good was Orel Hershiser then?
Completely lights out. And, you know, on the pregame show, before Game 1 of that '88 World Series, when we announced that Kirk Gibson would not even be announced, wouldn't suit up, and then in something that was as theatrical and dramatic and cinematic as anything I've ever seen in baseball, he comes hobbling out of the clubhouse and into the dugout, and Vin Scully's amazing call in a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened. But we thought that if the Dodgers could steal Game 1, they had a chance, even against the mighty 104-win A's, because Hershiser was waiting. He couldn't pitch Game 1 because he pitched a complete game in Game 7 against the Mets in the LCS. He was waiting to pitch Game 2. He beat the A's, so now... Well, we're going to break. They don't let me finish the story. I'll be back
after this.
HIV doesn't have to change who you are or your plans. Believe it, be it. Biktarvy is a complete one-pill, once-a-day treatment used for HIV in many people, whether you're just starting or replacing your current treatment. Biktarvy fights HIV to help you get to undetectable and stay there. Research shows that taking HIV treatment as prescribed and getting to and staying undetectable prevents transmitting HIV through sex. Whether you're 18 or 80, Biktarvy is tried and tested with you in mind.
Serious side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare, life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. Don't take Biktarvy if you take dofetilide or rifampin. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines and supplements you take. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, or have kidney or liver problems. If you have hepatitis B, don't stop taking Biktarvy without talking to your healthcare provider. Common side effects were diarrhea, nausea, and headache.
Ask your healthcare provider about Biktarvy, the #1 prescribed HIV treatment. Believe it, be it. Biktarvy.
Introducing B of A Rewards, a new loyalty program for every day and every milestone. It starts with a Bank of America checking account and grows from there. Open or enroll today. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America.
Multitasking sure is tough, isn't it?
Ain't it?
It's a bit like juggling multiple insurance policies. Things can go sideways in a hurry. Luckily, Geico makes it easy to manage all your policies in one place. Because we could all stand to do a bit less. Oh, careful.
Oh. That was a close one. Thanks.
It feels good to juggle less. It feels good to Geico.
Lou Merlone hit a home run in his first game at Fenway Park. Orel Hershiser will reside next to Buddy Holly forever and for always. And Clayton Kershaw has 3 Cy Youngs downstairs. Bob, finish your story.
You know, it's so annoying, Jason, how present game interrupts a reminiscence of something nearly 4 decades old. But nonetheless, after Gibson's miracle, Hershiser beats the A's in Game 2, comes back in Game 5, pitches a complete game for the clincher. He's the MVP of the World Series on top of being the Cy Young Award winner. Not all Cy Youngs are created equal. That's one of the great Cy Young seasons of all time.
Thank you, Bob. And I still would rather have Clayton's winning percentage.
Oh, stop. Everybody can be good. 2-0 from Justin Slayton to Hernandez. And a foul ball right side. The Dodgers have gone stagnant offensively, in part because of Jake Bennett, who was phenomenal as he closed his night.
It's just the way he's been all year. But, this one was a little different, right? Gave up 3 in the second. You'd love to see it. Kind of veteran-like. Really kind of putting it down the next 3 innings. 1, 2, 3. Right, go to Slayton, who's been really good, scoreless his last 9 appearances. Part of this bullpen that was number 1 in the month of July. They were just absolutely fantastic, and they've been all year long.
Just a hair better than the Brewers in July. As the 2-2 is scorched up the middle. It's another dive by Sogard.
Here you go.
Aces again by Sogard.
Let's fucking go, dude.
What are we doing tonight, boys?
Nick Sogard, elite defense.
AWS AI is transforming businesses everywhere. It's bringing fans inside every swing of the PGA Tour. It's how Siemens helps automakers build smart cars. And it personalizes every trip with Booking.com. How will AI revolutionize your business? AWS AI is how. I just might.
When it's time for a new roof, choose the company that gets it right. Wright Roofing is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience, professional installers, and hundreds of 5-star reviews. From hassle-free service and daily cleanup to a lifetime warranty, we treat your home like it's our own. Visit our showroom, call today, or go online to book your free estimate. Right warranty, right price, right company. Wright Roofing.
Dear crew, with an adult-sized third row, everyone's welcome. From sports fans.
What's up, Daniel? How you doing?
To movie fans. Slip in, stretch out, and let's go. Toyota.
Lease a versatile RAV4 with 0 down and first month's payment of $399 due at signing. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Every job demands control, no matter how rough the terrain.
No funny sounds
That's why
tonight.
Ferris features patented front and rear
Yeah, bro, we got them as
suspension,
always.
turning rough terrain into smooth motion. Less stress on your crew.
Finger in your
Stress on
cockhole, baby. Me put my finger in your cockhole, baby.
Find your Ferris at Clifton Equipment.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
New low, low price, $94.99. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv.
Saw a video from you playing with weed. Which video is
Nick
that?
Sogard with an exceptional effort to keep the score 6-3. That is Steve Sachs' nephew at second base with a phenomenal defensive play, the former Dodger, among others.
He covers games with the A's. He was up in Sacramento.
It's like 5 years ago.
It's impressive defense here in this infield.
0-2. Rafaela takes high. He homered earlier back in the third. See the company Rafaela is keeping right now. With that power that's showing up.
Gotta have them ribs. And pussy too.
2-2. In there, strike three. It's a challenge from Rafaela. I don't know that he's going to like the result of that, guys.
Well, as great as he has been this year, when it comes to challenges, he's been 6 for 22. Out of everybody that had challenges, he is 470. It's not his strength. But he's a great player. And a great player.
6-7! That little soft spot below.
Send me my own video.
That is where the strike
Sounds about right.
Some of those could look low, but they're still strikes.
Oh, I think I remember this.
It's uniform for every hitter. It's a percentage of your height up and down.
It's a big discussion in spring training, like tall guys in a crouch. You know, how are we going to judge this? It's on my standing height. I crouch down a little bit. That's a ball to me. To strike to ABS.
ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile once again. Wow, oh boy. It said, call's correct.
I just got to wonder what everyone's doing here with this one.
Alfonso framed himself into believing he had caught a strike.
I think it's been great for the game.
Yes, I love it.
There's some strategies. The Red Sox early on didn't really know how to use it. Like, they weren't really good at it, but they worked at it. They actually practiced it a few times at Fenway Park. But I think it's great. Again, get rid of the egregious calls. I know it's a hitter.
Smoking the bong over here. Let's
sure
go.
Me a few times, but
top of the shoe here for Abreu on the foul ball.
Well, I think it's changed the mentality of all players, hitters, pitchers, catchers, because you're not hanging on that anymore if you think you got a bad call and it hurts you. It's like, no, we can challenge it. There's a way to clear your mind and move on.
And also, umpires can look at you and say, "Listen, don't complain. Challenge it then if you don't think it's a strike." Yeah.
2-2. Upstairs.
The pitch in spring training that got a lot of discussion was the high breaking ball.
Full count here.
Really hard on, because Clayton used to throw unbelievable curveballs, and they still were sharp at the top of the strike zone. Clayton, you would have loved the ABS with your curveball.
Yeah, maybe so. I think, you know, what's funny is the first
That's
time
fouled off. Still 3-2.
She throws a curveball 3-2, I think, and it's a strike, but you can't challenge it. Alfonso just gets put in late because Rushing's hurt. Doesn't really feel confident to challenge it. Ends up being a 30-pitch first inning. So, you know, I think, you know, you see Will Smith right there. I think if Will was back there, maybe even Rush, since he was starting the game, they maybe challenge.
Chester
that.
doing? He's just sleeping.
Striking.
He's right there.
Who knows if that changes the at-bat. So just to you guys, how much
That's ball 4. There you
how
go.
important it is. It can make a big swing one way or the other in an inning for
Will
sure.
Abreu take first base?
Speaking of big swings,
What's good? What's good, Biscuit? How you doing?
back with a triple threat. Tougher obstacles, fresh faces, and three-way races. American Ninja Warrior tomorrow on NBC and Peacock.
Hello there.
We didn't tell you guys, we use Sunday Night Baseball as a casting. American Ninja Warriors are trying out right now.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
American Ninja Warrior. Swing and a miss on another high fastball to Contreras.
Hello, motherfucker.
This is the first broadcast that I've had to do calisthenics and stretching just to get into the booth.
It's a tight squeeze. This is your home booth.
Good that you snuck inside to take bong hits while the kids make s'mores. That's awesome.
You know, we don't have the beautiful backdrop, and your chair can actually go out a little bit.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Get in and out.
Hello, motherfucker.
Move the entire broadcast.
That's another one.
Yeah, I've started to try to implement a soundboard into here. into the streams.
Kirsch, how about that? Just let it rip on Contreras.
Hello, Biden. It's Zelensky. We need 5 billion rockets to bomb Donetsk children. Slava Ukraine.
Quick and try to expand with the breaking ball. And Hurt, you know, his fastball is 97, 98 at the top. I think that's the place that I would go.
It's me.
Hello to my little friend.
We do happen to have this flashback. We're so very sorry to say. I didn't call for it.
What is happening right now? What is going on? That was 10 years ago, guys.
I don't run the tape machine, dude.
But that was a strike breaking ball right there, you know.
No, that's where you get your stuff.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
How are you? I am under the water.
You've been told that AI helps you work.
Welcome to the underground. Over your balls. If you wanna flip around, give us your. Welcome to the underground. Over your balls. If you wanna flip around, give us your balls.
Give us your balls.
Does it for you.
Liberty Bibberty. That's my name. I tell everyone it feels great getting great coverage and savings on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Liberty Bibberty. Don't overdo it. Great coverage, great savings. Liberty, 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 Bibberty.
We do not care. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
I don't care.
4 parks. 1 vacation that changes everything.
How the hell's everybody doing?
Orlando Resort.
Two, please.
Make that 3 with the Capital One Saving Card. You earn unlimited 3%. Wake up! Dining and wake up! 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 Yeah, I'm in this one. Get your tentacles off my 3% cash back.
I'm gonna come.
Delivery. What's in your wallet?
Oh, the breaks in the Red Sox outfield defense, but the infielders getting involved in this one. Nick Sogard.
Put a break under the jet! Put a break under the jet! That is wrong. Cause I'm from Florida.
Mario Lopez is here, actually. Really? Yeah.
I fucking hate my fans. I will break your neck.
The fuck?
Tyron Guerrero comes in and fires a fastball foul for a strike.
Mate, what the fuck kind of question is that?
I could use that for when Andy asked me some
in his bullpen. He said, well, maybe not anymore.
Some questions.
But Tyron Guerrero is the guy who has had an entire baseball journey that's taken him all over the globe.
And just be spectacular. That's who Tyron Guerrero is. 102-mile-an-hour sinker. He comes at you, throws it almost 84% of the time. And oh, by the way, 7 feet 1 inch extension, 94th percentile. So even gets on you even more. Was in the big leagues in 2019 with the Marlins. Didn't throw strikes. Some time in Mexico, Japan. Came into camp and has been throwing nothing but strikes since he showed up.
If he's got one of those resumes that reads like a Johnny Cash song. You know, you got El Paso, San Antonio, Jacksonville, Caguas. I mean, to see what he's done.
You got lucky. You got lucky. You got lucky. You got lucky. You got lucky.
before the game. That's
You got lucky.
second. They
You got lucky.
the,
You got lucky.
fortress at second base.
What the fuck is this?
Somebody would take a shot. But he's been a strike throwing machine. This ball's hit really well.
To the invisible! Vote for Bill!
One ERA.
What is this shit on my screen?
He really helped Chad Tracy solidify this pen.
Why are you doing trivia on here, you fucks?
As far as camp and his decision there, about his work ethic at 5 in the morning.
Game's on,
with one
there
of
we
his
go.
teammates.
Yeah, Aroldis Chapman, he wanted to be around him, worked with him in the offseason. Got an invite to pitch for Columbia in the WBC. Declined it because he wanted to stay in camp. He liked what they were doing. He liked
what the Sigma?
With it. Felt like he could make this team.
Alfonso tomahawks this to center field. We will finish this story after this message.
What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God! Where you?
Weber, between Nick, Traeger, and Blackstone.
What the hell he? What the hell he out there? What the hell he on? What the hell he buried? What the hell he buried?
For fuck's sake! Shut it down! Shut it down!
Strike one.
Spicy with sink.
Yeah, I'm just glad the lighting is a little more consistent now when you got a guy on the mound throwing 102. The hitters can have a shot.
Wet ass P-word.
Ball he's thrown, and it's way, way off the plate. Muncy to center.
Go green.
Oh, no, Miss Strawberry.
Try too hard. It's the resume that takes them to this
How
level.
dare you, Mr. Spears? You had me fooled. And you too, Mrs. Spears. Death to all of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Yep. Yep.
For so long, Lou, it was can he throw enough strikes? Yeah.
By the way, he's 35. Like, what took so long for this arm?
Excuse me, sir.
His first year in minor league baseball was 2010. He was 19
Excuse me, sir.
with the Padres in rookie ball. He walked 30.
We're gonna make millions, dude. We're gonna make millions, dude.
I wouldn't want it. 102 and no clue.
Got him.
Good luck.
Pitch hitter.
It's a disability mobility. Excuse me, sir. It's a disability mobility. Excuse me, sir.
An exploding changeup for strike 3 on Ohtani.
Struck out Ohtani.
He throws a little changeup, about 13% of the time to lefties, the slider, a little more so to righties, but
Did Shohei Ohtani get a base hit?
Nope.
fade away.
Did Tyron Guerrero struck out Shohei Ohtani?
Yep.
Are the Red Sox winning the game?
Yep.
Are the Dodgers gonna win?
Nope.
Are the Red Sox gonna win?
Yep. 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 Yep.
Nice. Are the Red Sox gonna make a great trade tomorrow?
Nope.
Why not?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
This Dodgers team has been so good back in this ballpark during this run of back-to-back World Series.
It is a really big home field advantage to play in front of as many people as the Dodgers play.
Do my viewers think I'm annoying?
Yep.
Do any of them like my actual content?
Nope.
The team coming back, so they stay engaged.
Then why are they watching?
It's not like the olden days where
It's a disability mobility.
they come late, you know, leave early. They come early and they stay the whole time.
Guys, how, Lou, you stood in that box. How do you hit that?
I don't know, with sink.
I'm not a cat.
Seamer straight, but with sink, you get swings that you just saw there. From a very good hitter, it's just
That shows as a strike out of his hand. It's not a strike.
Oh! That was insane!
1-2.
Clayton, you face some hard throwers. What's it like to be able to see?
Nah, I'm a strawberry.
Just hope for a walk. But you know what's funny about Andy? What I'm seeing right now is that he's
Wet ass P-word.
all the time. It's usually an all-black mono bat, and this is a two-tone bat. So I'm wondering if he's like, hey, this guy's throwing 102 mile-an-hour sinkers. I gotta shorten up. I gotta get a smaller bat because he usually never does this. Changes bats. It's either that or I just don't want to break my good wood.
That's what I was thinking. Win a Silver Slugger. So, I mean, you could talk about places some cash.
Nolan threw one right at my head. Blake Gooden threw one right at my head. I think Nolan's was on purpose because I tried to before and I.
My life be like
21.
Hey, bro, you got a phone call.
My good wood was the wood that didn't reach the outfielder.
We think, our crew think, yeah, it's Kike Hernandez is back, Hirsch.
Yeah, just break Kike's. That's fine.
I was just going to say, if I'm Kike, I don't know how I feel about that.
That must be like a different band, just a different feel. A really good sinker or something. It's been the same band since he's been up here. So this is the first time he's been selection.
6-3 game. A piece of it.
It'll be interesting if he gets a bit right here. That's
This is a really good at bat right here.
Yeah, it is.
Muncy at second. 2-2 on Pajes.
Hey, shut your fucking bitch.
I was telling you about the 75% strike rate. If you could pitch to that upper
row. 2-2. Pajes reaches out and pushes it.
That's going to score, Ryan.
Running it back. 9 pitches to an RBI double, and it's 6-4.
Bruh.
It's a resilient trip to the plate.
Bruh.
Dave Roberts is going to put this in the back of his head, and you talk about a trust tree.
Wrong.
They have a hard throwing righty come out of the bullpen.
Mate, what the fuck kind of question is that?
They're going to go, wow, this guy understands how to hit in a high leverage situation.
And you know, he fouled off 5 or 6 really good sinkers. And actually,
I am stupid. I am stupid.
for that at bat, he got a slider to go get.
See Kike? He looks like a proud dad. That's my bat.
Bruh. Bruh.
Great catch, Clayton.
Yeah, Andy, I mean, that's a big deal. Andy doesn't change bats a whole lot. Like Freddie uses the same bat all the time, Shohei. Andy's kind of in that category. So, you know, when you've been around somebody for a long time, you see that stuff. And, yeah, Kike was a good bat down there. That's cool.
First pitch, ball 1 to Tommy Edman. Now here come the Dodgers. Long at bat. If you're watching in the dugout, you've seen all of Guerrero's stuff. Tommy Edman guys it to center. Rafaela makes the catch.
All right, that's caught for round number 3. Dodgers score 1 run there. It's a 6-4 ball game. We head to the 8th inning here on Sunday Night Baseball. It's not really even a night game.
To millions of employers.
Still kind of a day game.
That's what Indeed accomplished with help from Salesforce. Agent Force onboards employers, vets job posts, and answers support questions quickly, freeing up valuable employee time. So Indeed can focus on what's important, helping millions of people find the next big opportunity.
And when we run together. When we're apart, we fall apart. I will love you now and ever. You're the star.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help.
Get set for Whitney Day at Saratoga with a special collectible pin on Friday, August 7th, free with paid admission while supplies last. Then on Saturday, celebrate Whitney Day with a pair of current U.S. Olympic women's hockey gold medalists. For tickets, visit Naira.com.
When Can is in your name and your DNA, can we make our great ones greater? Yes, Can I get a delivery van that's not my...
Show me the large number.
Can I not mine. You got it. Can Dagwood National Bank works with you to keep your finances strong and your options open. So when you ask, we are ready to say, yes, you can.
Your visit to the Saratoga Racecourse in nearby Saratoga Springs is just a short car ride away. Experience the days of travel through Labor Day for just $7 with your advance purchase. For information and tickets, visit
Thanks, Michael.
Naira.com.
Kids and social media.
Tuesday at 6. Sunday Night Baseball on NBC is brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. And by Amazon. Spend less on your kids for back to school. Some of the famed traded Red Sox and Dodgers in this series. Some of them right here in this ballpark. The countdown to 20 hours to the trade deadline tomorrow, 6 Eastern time. We are so happy to have
What happens if we win the game? I'll tell you what happens if we win the game.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
That's what we're gonna do.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
Big hit, and when he was in the box, he wasn't necessarily the guy that wouldn't be offended if the guy before him had a big RBI, right? But then he gets to first base, and he said he basically felt like a totally different person because his prep and his skill set and his ability to read pitchers, he thought made him elite, and he was right. I just think it's so interesting that you can be the same person but have two totally different psychologies about pieces of the game.
We knew who he was as a base stealer. As he said, I always felt like I was one of the best. And that's, think about that job. You're getting pinch run for, everyone in the ballpark knows you got to steal this base. Everybody. Mo knows it. Posada knows it. Boy, he just got in there too, right? But someone's got to get a hit off Mariano Rivera, or we won't be talking about the slide. So you got to give some love to Billy Miller.
Now that your text threads happen. We talked about it the other day, a couple weeks ago, that we should have a segment on this show where we just show text messages that you get from former teammates. Somebody in the booth has to share their texts every week. But credit to Bill Miller, because without that RBI, we're not talking about that steal. We're right.
That's the toughest thing, right? Everybody knows that you're stealing. You're as a pitcher, you know the pinch runner. You're doing everything you can to keep
One of Dave's mentors was Maury Wills, and the Dodger fans used to chant, "Go Maury," when he would get on base. And Dave was told by Maury, someday you're going to have to steal the base when everybody knows you're running. And that was that moment. And that was the quest that Dave was put on by Maury Wills and others to, you've got to become the best base stealer ever and know every little piece of it, because that's how good you have to be when everybody knows you're running. And he put that work in, and he stole that bag.
And changed the course of history.
And gets no checks at any restaurant in Boston. He eats for free.
You know, we asked him, how did your life change after that? And he said,
you know, actually, Theo Epstein was nice enough to trade.
Gotta have them
to
ribs.
San Diego, so it's
And pussy too.
instructive to him in the way to handle the deadline, Dave Roberts said. Because there are some times where players just kind of need to spread their wings.
He said, I didn't want to stay in Boston and be a fourth or fifth outfielder and not really have a career. And so he asked, and they obliged. And it was a good time for him to leave because they just won a world championship, and he did something pressure, so he was going to get a good job somewhere else.
The Lord of the Night.
Nice seasons for San Diego. Ended up playing 10 years in the big leagues, and now his 11th year as the manager of the Dodgers.
Future Hall of Famer for sure.
Huh?
2-2 for Mills. And it's a big chopper over to third. Muncy has to wait for it. Then swing it and not in time. A helium ball to third base. And the Red Sox have 2 on with nobody out.
Interesting here. This ball just chopped into the ground, but the way this Red Sox team is playing a lot, it's not about the situation first and second, nobody out. It's, you know, who's on deck. Narvaez has been struggling lately at the plate. I'd be curious to see if they let Jaron swing here.
Yeah, I think I'd let him swing just because it's a righty side on him around the mound. This matchup, he just hit a home run last at bat. He's probably feeling pretty good. Typically, this is a big bunt situation. I agree. But
All right.
I would let him swing.
Duran had the home run in the 6th inning,
That's a good look at that side on.
and he bunts there. Goes foul.
Other people are just more right.
Well, so yeah, I mean, I think I think with Duran, he's obviously not having the best year, but I don't know. There's just something about his swing. Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! He's definitely a guy that's much tougher against right-handed batters. So, to each his own.
I'm with you, Kirsch.
But I'm with you too, Kirsch. I would be letting him swing. Get the 2-run lead.
Tough guy to double off, too.
There's a bunt third base side of the mound. Mills has to
And
deliver.
that's out number 1.
Freeman's reach went right into
But the runners do advance down to 2nd and 3rd.
It's a sac bunt. And next week on Sunday Night Baseball, your first place Astros head to San Diego to take on Fernando Tatis Jr. and the Padres, who are right in the middle of do you buy, do you sell, what do you do? We'll find out. It's down at SoCal, only on NBC and Peacock. And the Red Sox, to your point, Lou, you're not bunting here for Narvaez. They're going to pinch hit for Narvaez with Anthony Siegler, the switch hitter who will bat left-handed. He's the only left-handed option.
You know, another one of these guys, these role players that have brought an attitude, a toughness to this team. And, you know, he's actually been struggling lately, but he's been leading off a lot, and they just don't lose. It's big play, big hit here and there. He's another one. I was telling you guys about Durbin and the finger dislocated. He had an incident in Chicago the next series. There was a collision at the plate with Kyle Teal, and you thought it was like a collarbone, shoulder. The knee pad went into the shoulder, and you thought maybe he was going to be an IL. Well, he fought to stay into the game. They didn't. But he played the next day, and he had a big home run against the New York Mets. And it was just a continuation of what we saw from Durbin to Siegler, guys like Sogard and that man, Monasterio. This grit, this toughness of role players has really changed the culture in that clubhouse.
He hit a ball as well as you can in Sacramento on Tuesday without getting it up and out to end that game 397 feet away. Infield in, big spot for Siegler. And that gets away.
That gets away. Here comes the runner. That's going to score a run. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Yep. Has been getting rewarded for playing baseball the right way. You're able to score a run here just on a wild pitch.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
Like, who is your toughest hitter? And I say, no one. It's the situations that are tough. Yeah. And that's where that pitch comes from.
Makes it a 7-4 ball game.
Overthrows it. You have to learn to deal with that, those tough situations. And there was no better than Clayton. he just kept throwing the same pitches and kept getting people out or kept attacking no matter what.
I think he'd say the same about you.
Well, I got to cover him. He was one of the reasons I came back here to be a Dodgers. I got to go with Kirsch, Greinke, and Ryu. Oh, yeah, I'd like to broadcast for that team.
Come on, Tony Seagulls.
2-1. Seago fouls it away.
But Clayton, what was the trick or what was the magic in your head that kept you being the same no matter what the situation was?
Well, you know, actually, one of the pitching coaches I had growing up was Skip Johnson, who actually had Bennett over in Oklahoma. And I was texting with him earlier, and he always told me just make the next pitch. And I think that's the case. You can't really control anything else. Just keep making the next pitch.
Alfonso could not haul it in, and that was
Oh, let's go. And another run score. Let's fucking go, man. 8-4.
This is what we call in business bad presentation. You're going to lose. You're not going to do things well.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and
Accumulates. It's just really bad presentation, especially when you're at home.
But Ron got him in the phone, too. Start shaking that hand. At first, I thought he was crossed up. See him kind of speeding up on him a little bit back there. Couldn't do anything about the first one.
So Rushing was supposed to start, Dalton Rushing, and then he went out with arm irritation. About an hour, 45 minutes before the game, he was scratched. You have Will Smith still on the IL.
This song is for Anthony Ziegler.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love.
Well, that's out number 2.
Bruh.
Want to stay up to date? Just tell Siri.
Are the Dodgers winning?
Nope.
Are the Red Sox winning?
Yep.
Are the Red Sox gonna win?
Yep.
Are the Dodgers gonna win?
Nope.
Are the Red Sox gonna sweep the Dodgers?
Yep.
Are you gay?
Yep.
Are the Red Sox gay?
Nope.
Would it be a bad thing if they were?
Nope.
Are the Dodgers gay?
Yep.
Is that a bad thing?
Nope.
Deadline countdown at 0. You think it's over, but sometimes the paperwork gets put through right at zeros, and you hear about it late, so stay by your phones. Long throw, Mookie Betts, and it sails wide.
That ball gets away. Nick Sogard will get to first.
Sogard is on.
That's good.
Deadline talk up there, and you know what? When something falls, like the Schuylkill trade, the conversations on all the phone calls going on around the league is changing too. A shoe's got to drop sometimes before all of a sudden the dam breaks. And yeah, there's a lot of conversations going on now that the big piece, where you were going to use your prospects to try and get the big piece, we've got ammo now in other places, right? That they go get stuff.
There is no phrase you hear more at the deadline in a bunch of different tones than, what are we doing? Like, oh, he's off the board. What are we going to do? Yeah. And then there's
Fouled
the
off for
teams
strike
that don't
one.
really make the move like the Dodgers did, and they go, what are we doing?
Well, I mean, that's kind of, I think people back in Boston right now with 20 hours left are wondering, what are we doing? Like, this team is the hottest team in baseball. You're seeing it right here. I mean, you got a good shot here of sweeping the back-to-back champs.
Wonder what Craig Breslow's doing right now. Probably sleeping. Like a fucking moron.
Maybe a starting pitcher. Still 20 hours, but it's not the most patient group up there. They kind of want everything done yesterday.
Well, you would imagine they would do something, though. They have Curtis Mead injury. It suggested they felt like they needed him. Now you don't have that. You would almost have to add something just to replace that at the very least, right?
Yeah.
20 hours.
And
4 minutes till the deadline.
The guys we're talking about replacing are the guys that have been a huge role in what they're doing right now. Whether it be
fouled.
infielders or catchers, starting pitchers, whatever it may be.
So here's the Curtis Mead injury. I mean, look at what 2
Yeah, and he's got coverage everywhere except for the red tape, which is where he hit him. Right? He's got the hand guard, the elbow guard. X-rays the next day said fractured wrist, 6 to 8 weeks.
Looping liner, right center field. That's a base knock.
That's a base hit.
Sogard to third. Rafael
Sogard down to third.
lands somewhere good, it feels like, for Boston.
We've kind of seen a little bit of everything that this team has been doing. There's a lot of times when you open up the door, you make maybe like a 2-out error. Next thing you know, they take advantage of it. Nothing in yet, but now gets another at-bat into Abreu.
You have Chad Tracy in the dugout, interim manager, whose father, Jim, was a half-decade manager for the Dodgers. Oral, you got to know him well.
Here's Willie Abreu.
Ball one.
Great
Take
manager.
ball one.
Did an amazing job at every stop, really. But manager of the year one year, and Chad got to grow up with that, and probably learned a lot. And when we asked about what he learned from his dad, you know, he's almost like, where do I start? You know, even as a child, he was learning it, not even as a player, and then wanting to possibly be a coach or manager.
You said Dad is a very meticulous skipper.
Very meticulous guy, and you know,
Count
he
as
didn't
1-1.
have the charts that they have now in the computer tracking, but he was AI back when there was no AI as far as the gathering of data.
That's fouled off. That's strike 2.
You got your second strike. Be careful. One more, and it's game over.
Not game over, but you're out.
Manager. He was the interim manager in 2009. The Rockies opened 18-28. They go to the postseason. He's the manager of the year. And Jim said to Chad this year, as relayed to us by Chad, just stay yourself. Just be yourself. And then over the long haul, not immediately, but over the long haul, you hope the team will take on your personality.
Well, look at that record. I mean, 50-34. You know, he has done a fantastic job, again, with a young group. And I was going to point out, too, the staff. They got rid of the entire hitting department. They brought a bunch of inexperienced young guys from A-ball, and they have meshed together.
That's caught for out number 3.
And it's been an impressive run.
You're out, witch!
Who's gonna hit the brakes if we need to?
If we all had a voice in this, then I feel like it would be better.
Can AI help me be a better teacher, a better mom? Maybe it'll cure some great things, you know? Will it create...
We're headed to the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox up by 4 runs.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max. The best in entertainment in one bundle.
This world goes deeper than you imagine.
I hope that's not what you're wearing. The crown is a weight that crushes.
Get the Disney Plus, Hulu, HBO Max bundle.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
250 reasons to choose T-Mobile. Here's a biggie. Switch and you can save $750 on the experience beyond plan and the first extra benefits. Guaranteed. You can use those savings to do this. I'm more of a zipline watcher. Next, get free AAA for a year. Ease up on that clutch, buddy. There's even streaming bundles on now. Hey, dude, we're not watching you. That's just the beginning. There are 250 reasons to choose T-Mobile. Find yours.
But who says hydration can't be fun? New Capri Sun Hydrate, with essential electrolytes and 50% less sugar than leading regular sports drinks.
Step up to the plate with MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game. Plus live minor league action and even Game Day 3D. The ultimate second screen experience on MLB Plus. Now available on the MLB app.
Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Scan that QR code or visit MLBshop.com, the official source for your favorite team gear. Giovanni Moran, who's had a very nice season, but was touched up for a home run by Shohei Ohtani in the opener.
I got Scoops here, Jason.
You got him?
Yeah, he's right here.
What's up, Scoob?
He just said hi. He said he looks good in Dodger blue.
Did he actually say that?
No, he didn't say that.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Or one to Alex Call, that's downstairs, a ball and a strike. You got a headset for him?
We didn't make it that far. You know, he's kind of, he's talking to some new teammates. It's kind of like a first day of school, You got to get in, meet everybody, and even though everybody knows who you are, they don't know who you are, So you got to kind of show who you are. And, I don't want to take him away from that. It's kind of fun.
What do you know about the first day of school at a new clubhouse?
I just know from other people. I don't know much. Yeah, but it's always fun to get new guys in the clubhouse. Get to talk to them. That was a good swing by AC right there.
Alex Call to left field. And that thing climbs the wall and ends up on the warning track. It's a leadoff double. Never count the Dodgers out. Moran allows a double to Call to lead off the eighth.
Well, it's interesting, actually. You got this lead a little bit, kind of Tracy able to stay away from Whitlock, who normally would get the eighth. But with a 4-run lead, Giovanni, who's done really well for this team, and as a reliever, got a 1.96 ERA. Hitting 168 off him. Really good changeup here.
Mookie Betts sees a first pitch fastball called a strike. That looked like it was on.
Mookie adjusted his helmet right after the pitch, and I thought he was challenging it.
That's the universal sign for I don't know if I should challenge.
This is an interesting situation because AC, Alex Call just pinch hit for Freddie, and it looks like Kike's going to pitch hit for Tucker next. And so, it's not, obviously Kike and AC are really good against left-handed pitchers, but taking out those two guys, it's kind of a signal like, hey, we don't have anybody else to throw the ninth. We don't really have, a comeback in mind. It's kind of what it feels like when you take out Freddie and Tucker right here.
But the depth is enough that there are at-bats that could bring you back into the game almost accidentally.
Yeah, I mean, these two guys against left-handed pitching, I'd want them up at any time. AC and Kike are both unbelievable against left-handed pitching. So, yeah, it is, to your point, an embarrassment of riches for sure. But anytime you take Freddie and Tucker out of the game, it's a little interesting.
I think you're right, too. But you also, in the long run, you want to get these guys at bats against lefties because you got to keep them relevant. So, when you're talking about the extended spring training,
you'll say we got 27 games over, and you can get some work in.
What the dog doing?
That's that you want to spend. Get these guys in the game, get them in bat.
Mookie Betts.
These guys are going to Chicago tonight to play tomorrow too, which maybe is a factor as well. That's a big trip.
Nope.
One trip for Boston too. Shortstop. Monasterio gets around it and throws it.
Not down number 2.
Number 1. So Hernandez will back for Tucker, as you said, Clayton. Reigning World Series champions getting reigning Cy Young Award winners. Justin Verlander in 2023 is the last guy to do it. Cliff Lee, 2009. Tarek Skubals won back-to-back.
Still on trade watch. I mean, trade deadline, like I said, is 20 hours away. We had one breaking news happen during this stream. It was the Cubs getting Kevin Gausman.
But the stuff, the stuff is basically no different this year than it has been in the prior 2 years. The numbers are a little bit higher as he's gotten back to full strength, but
still could get some more. I mean, the night before the trade deadline.
Change-up foundation is amazing.
Yeah, it's late now. It's after 10 p.m. That's when you know all the weird shit happens.
So well because of his competitiveness. He is just such a gamer, shows his emotions, and people will feed off that in a hurry.
ago was him game one, Yamamoto game one. It doesn't really matter. You know, you got the next guy. The next
Derek
night.
Skubal's in the dugout with the Dodgers now, but like he literally
Not official, but we heard Tuesday.
just got here like during the game.
He may start his last start.
So he's meeting everybody like right now.
How's the feeling about Detroit? It can't be a good one.
That's the question. Well, I knew something last night. We were doing the Tigers game, and during the break, I looked at my phone, and my phone was ringing as Oral Hershiser was calling me during the Tigers game. Oral, what had you seen on social media when you called me?
It was fans chanting here. We got Scoogle, and it was talk radio with David Vassay here, and talking about guys releasing that it was going to happen.
It was the news of the night in Major League Baseball. And on Wednesday, what felt like it could have been his last start for the Tigers was his last start for the Tigers. You see him clapping as he came off the mound, as he's prone to do. I mean, he was beloved there. He was born and raised a Tiger. And you go back and watch him in his debut of 2020. He's like half the size. He's self-made in the weight room and pitch design.
We're getting a pitching change here.
Great one. Greg Weissert coming out of the bullpen for the Red Sox when we come back.
Oof. Your toe looks like a diseased potato. That is your toe, right? Good thing you have Amazon Health AI. It took one look at that dodgy digit of yours and got you some much-needed help. Fast.
Yeah, that needs fast help.
Oh man. Hope you didn't promise him a walk.
At TrueWork, innovative fabrics and intentional design define work pants for every condition. T1 for hot days, T2 for all seasons, T3 for the cold. Find yours at TrueWork.com. TrueWork, built like it matters.
The Colonel has a bucket list. The $10 one. Monday nuggets. Tuesday fried chicken. Wednesday wings. Thursday tenders. Friday nuggets again. Now that's living life to the fullest. Get a $10 bucket of the day from KFC.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
Pod's last sale of the summer has been extended. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until August 17th. And see why Pods is the most awarded container moving company. But don't wait. Book now and save up to 30% at pods.com.
Go all in on game nights with MLB Plus. Stream MLB Network 24/7 in the U.S. and select out-of-market games every week, plus live radio broadcasts at every game. Game Day 3D, big inning, and minor league action. Go to MLB.com/MLB Plus to subscribe today. Lou, another piece of this great bullpen, Greg Weissert.
Real tough beginning of the season, especially with inherited runners. Snake bitten in April. And it just sort of snowballed, right? You could see it when he came in with guys on. Jason absolutely lights out, but he's done a really nice job here recently. I think it's interesting, as the season goes on, the arm angle is shot. Potentially at times, especially on that sweep.
Wow. Fuck.
18, 20%, 10. Really getting low on that sinker sweeper combo.
Boston looking for a sweep of the Dodgers here at Dodger Stadium before an off day tomorrow, and the White Sox come to town to Fenway for a huge August series.
When was the last time the Dodgers were swept at home?
Stop. They were winners big at the Trop today. They're the leaders of the American League Central. They picked up Luis Castillo in that trade with Seattle, including Sir Anthony Dominguez going to the Mariners. Ground ball third base. That is fair. It is Durbin, and a long throw is on the mark to retire the side. go to the ninth. Red Sox by 4.
They say I'm cold-blooded.
I guess it was just a few weeks ago, the last time the Dodgers were swept at home by the D-backs.
Because all my locations are perfectly staffed.
Rule your business with Rippling AI.
Save on hundreds of styles during Dick's Epic Shoe Sale. All back-to-school deals on trending brands on sale for under $100. Gear up for your season with up to 40% off cleats and more. Plus, up to 30% off running and training shoes. Shop the Epic Shoe Sale today at Dick's.
What a setup, right? I told you, you got Bud Light on tap. I'm not done yet. Watch this. Whoa. Now I've got to finish the house. Probably next year sometime.
Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
Never know when the lights come. The lights are on and ready to go.
It's about to go off. I need a spotlight, big as the moon. It's about to go off.
The Hurricanes are heading to... Then, out of nowhere...
He starts to come and then he pulls out.
When you give someone your word, you keep it. Over 100 years ago, soldiers built USAA on that promise. Today, we're still taking care of the military, their spouses, kids, and then grandkids. Taking care of our own.
Ever changed your tire before? Don't panic. I just wanted to help people with everyday problems by sharing dad advice on TikTok. I'm not just teaching my own kids, but the millions of people that just need to hear, you've got this.
I started posting math lessons on TikTok. I went from a class of 30 to teaching millions.
Okay, now it's making sense.
Alex Ball and right, Kike Hernandez over at first. The defensive changes for the Dodgers. Here in the ninth, Wilson Contreras will lead off for a Red Sox team that has 4 solo homers tonight. Contreras, a rare 0 for 4 for him this year. Cedar Rafaela has a home run. Abreu has a homer. Yoshida and Duran.
We haven't seen many stretches like this.
Got this by the top of the ninth. Hell yeah.
Honestly,
He can score a few more runs, that'd be sick.
He's gone 3 games without getting a hit.
Been stoned all day. I love that.
There's 8 walks during that stretch.
We love that for you.
Still getting on base.
I love watching him play. I love the energy that he brings. The old phrase, he plays with his hair on fire. He just leads by example.
You said he plays like
Smoke weed every day.
Is that
Smoke weed every day. Hold up. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed. Hey, damn son, where'd you find this? Smoke weed. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed. Smoke weed.
Goes to the northwest corner for strike 3. Our TikTok play of the game, Lou Merlone, some power from the Red Sox tonight.
Well, like I said, they've been swinging. They've been hitting more home runs, especially this guy. Now, 7 home runs since the All-Star break. And how about Wilyer Abreu? He's been catching.
It's raining here.
Combination, everything. You've seen him bunt, you've seen him hit homers, you've seen him play defense.
We've seen a lot of Wally tonight.
Sounds like.
Right now. Who you choose?
I gotta choose the Red Sox. I have a hard time. Not. Obviously, there's a lot of respect, I think, for the Rays. They went on gut for all this. And I was like McClanahan, Rasmussen, Martinez. You
know the Yankees. They added some offense with Luis Garcia. That staff is so. There's plenty of respect for those teams. I want to see what the Red Sox do in the next 20 hours.
Who do we play next?
What do they need, Lou?
We have tomorrow off, and then we play the White Sox Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night.
Shortstop. See what Trevor Story
Friday,
is gonna be coming back, but I
we
think
have the
those are
A's
the
in
things
town.
they talk about. All the reports
The A's will be in
catcher,
town
shortstop,
Friday, Saturday,
starting
Sunday.
Can they execute
And that's
that in
next
the
week.
20 hours, whatever we have left. But they have something going on here. You're seeing they're not afraid of anything. They're playing with a ton of confidence. It's been going on now for some time.
I mean, a month plus.
Yeah,
at this point. The chemistry, right?
That's the hard part too, because like I said, the guys you're talking about replacing have played a huge role in this turnaround. All of them, everybody.
And all of a sudden, they're either gone or lose playing time. You got to keep the house in order. How do you do that? I mean, you guys have lived through deadlines. How do you do that?
Well, yeah, it's hard, because you're talking about two catchers that have contributed in different ways. You're talking about a middle infield where it's been a bunch of role utility players that have really settled in and done a nice job for you. I think as a GM, you have to take a step back and look at the big picture. What's it look like in 2 months? Postseason play? What kind of roster do I want going into it?
Ball forward to Yoshida. 1 out. And then there's the luxury of an NFL general manager right now. All you have to worry about is who's going to play in the preseason. It's easy, right? Thursday night, the NFL preseason kicks off. Panthers face the Cardinals in the Hall of Fame game Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern on NBC and Peacock. If AC Slater is here, who's going to be at the Hall of Fame game? There is a
ball forward to Masataka Yoshida.
Big save by the Bell fans in this move.
Of course. Are you kidding me? AC, the whole crew. Kirsch.
Oh yeah. I was Saved by the Bell. Boy Meets World. There's a lot of good ones out there.
I like that we're getting an insight into Clayton Kershaw's pop culture love.
Yeah, I used to be like, I thought I was young, and then you start to kind of throw in like Friends, Seinfeld, some of these other shows out there, and then you're in the clubhouse with 25-year-olds and they have no idea what you're talking about. So, especially with movies too, like you say, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Waterboy. Some of them look at you with 3 heads, like they've never heard of these movies. It's just sad.
Did you only watch Adam Sandler movies?
That's it. Only Adam Sandler movies. That's it. That's it.
When we were talking about the trust tree, with the Dodgers, and my brother texts me and goes, "Is that like the circle of trust from Meet the Fockers?" So it's really kind of like Meet the Dodgers.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Not that you guys asked me, but AL favorite for me, I think I gotta go.
There were chicken quesadillas tomorrow. I thought you said you were having steak.
If Aaron Judge comes back,
I thought you said you were having steak.
That rotation is special. With Freed and Garrett Cole both healthy now with Littler. So I know there's a lot of Red Sox fans listening.
My detector test determined that was a lie.
It's gonna be pretty tough.
What about the White Sox?
I honestly don't know. I don't know enough about them. I've watched them play. They're fun to watch. But they're an inexperienced team. I would bet on experience come October a little bit more. But I think it goes through the AL East for sure. Red Sox, Yankees, Rays. I think they're probably the 3 best teams right now.
I think that's the biggest question of the Yankees. And we've played them before. Even when Stanton's not in the lineup, it changes the look.
Yeah.
You take Judge out, it's a different team. Now Bellinger's dealing with a hamstring. They've added Garcia. If they can get them all back healthy, even if it's September, that lineup is dangerous, especially in that ballpark. That rotation is, it's one of the best.
Astros? Anybody buying the Astros? One of the hottest teams in baseball right now. 1-1 to Monasterio. Fades just outside as Mills is trying to pick up final couple outs here for the Dodgers.
If I buy that pitching, Jordan Alvarez is just on a different planet. But
how about the Let's Go Red Sox guy trying to do 1 versus a bunch of 1,000? Well, when Hirsch picked the Yankees, he...
Oh, your buddy says they're going to marinate the steak overnight.
Cover on why I picked the Red Sox. I like Boston. I like going to...
A steak!
There. I don't...
Look, I made a steak.
Meals in the North End, right?
Mark, look, I made a steak.
Number one, your question is, what is your biggest mistake? The biggest beef steak.
A steak!
On a slider to Monasterio. Bunch of Red Sox fans, a smattering.
Yeah, you see it a lot when we come out West Coast. I don't get a chance to see it.
Now that's a steak.
Line drive left field. Hernandez.
That's call for round number 2.
2 down. You really see it everywhere. It's one of those teams, right? You know, Dodgers have a huge following, Yankees have a huge following, Cubs, Red Sox, just old squads.
No, I felt like it went by so fast, even though the game has been a long game.
He said, I can't hear
Just
you.
felt like it's gone by fast.
Everybody right now.
Yeah, he is.
It's not really a long game, but like
I want to see one of those teams go for it.
in 3 hours
All these big names
in the
out
pitch
there.
clock era.
You know, that division is wide open with the Rangers, Mariners, Astros. One of those 3 teams, you know, somebody go for it. Somebody make a push to make the playoffs. Because like you guys know, you get in the playoffs, anything can happen.
Duran,
So just make it and then go from there.
that went into foul territory, and that's caught for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 9th. Up by 3. Up by 4. Up by 4.
Might as well get some beach volleyball in your life, Treppy.
Hey Meta, what time is sunset?
Levi said hi again. Hi, Levi.
At Farmers, we're making insurance simple and honest.
Hello, hello, it's me. Hello,
So to get
hello, hello.
There's reading the reviews. And then there's experiencing the meal with Platinum. Get access to Platinum Nights by Resi. Dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi.
Yeah, we're headed to the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers down to their final 3 outs. 3 outs away from being swept by the Red Sox. Yeah.
No other. You need a card like no other.
Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox!
Live Clear was our cat miracle. We discovered Ella was sensitive to cat allergens. Purina One Live Clear started reducing cat's hair.
Together forever.
Purina One Live Clear. The difference from day one.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
Nope. Gotta have them ribs. Yep. Nope. Gotta have them ribs. And pussy too. Yep.
Making a move for an intergalactic adventure in the Super Mario Galaxy movies. Head back to the Shrek, and more mayhem awaits you in Minions. Now streaming on Peacock. Something for everybody. If you like animated features. 8-4. Red Sox over the Dodgers. Going for a 3-game sweep of Los Angeles here tonight. The Red Sox trying to get to 9 games over 500 for the first time this year, and they will ride Garrett Whitlock, who's the 5th guy out of the bullpen tonight, Luke.
Yeah, one of the most underrated relievers in the game. 2 years ago, actually, Kershaw played with him. This guy's just been fantastic for this team. Change up.
First pitch, pop up. Muncy, third base, foul territory. 1 down, Durbin makes the catch.
They're trying to stay away from, going to protect him a little bit.
Let's
right?
go
The month of
Red
July,
Sox!
with 13
Let's go
appearances
Red
in a
Sox!
month. Fantastic when you give up 1 run.
Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox!
Down to the final
Why do you say that?
He's just a
2
good
outs
man.
tonight.
You know, he does so much in the community in Boston. Leader of this team, one of them.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites on the WBC team to get to know. He was pretty great. That changeup is gross.
Yeah, it's grounded for out number 2. And the Red Sox are an out away from sweeping the back-to-back defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
He's only got 6 walks.
1 out away.
You can't hit it. I mean, that's just unbelievable. He's making them beat you every single time, and that's why he's so good against left and right. He's just such a good player.
6 runs in 40 innings now as Ohtani takes his stride.
This team is about to go 14-0 against the last 3 weeks.
In a row, unbelievable. In terms of games against teams with winning records.
I mean, 23-3 in your last 26. I mean, it's just truly unbelievable.
And Shohei Ohtani could be the final out.
How they turned it around is not the start of the season, coming out of a hot, great start.
I got Marlins man here.
And a hot change of coaches in the middle of the year.
I think that really shook a lot of people. I remember I had dinner reservations in Baltimore when the news broke. I didn't know what to do. Couldn't believe it. You know, Alex, I still think he's a great manager in this game. Just been there for so long, he didn't think it would happen. And like I said, he brought in Tracy here, and that took a month. Right? He's getting to know his players, his roster, but they've really taken off.
They're a strike away from a 22-4 stretch, and that's inside from Whitlock. Tarek Skubal is the prize this weekend for the Dodgers, who even if they
2-2
take
count.
a sweep at the hands of Boston, they have made the biggest splash in baseball so far.
Yeah, it's a
at the
full
trade
count,
deadline.
3-2.
That was a tester and just outside. Continues in the Dodger dugout.
Yeah, that's ball 4.
This is ball 4. Ohtani walks.
Nice plane flight to get to know their new teammate.
Well, they're in a spot where, you know, maybe you get
Finger in your cockhole, baby. Let me put my finger in your cockhole, baby.
You get Skubal.
I don't know if he's a card player, but that's another way to get to know your teammates is get in the card game.
That's important. Cards in fantasy football. That's important. We got fantasy coming out. So.
I mean, here's the road trip coming up. They're in Chicago for 3 at Wrigley, and then 3 in Arizona. When Tarek Skubal gets to see the Kansas City Royals again. The Royals are like, come on, man. Come on. He's gone. Ohtani runs, and he will take second. Baseball defensive indifference.
I'll step with TK's bat. So maybe it's a trend.
Watching and waiting.
And that does it.
And that is it.
Red Sox win, and they sweep the Dodgers. The Red Sox have swept the back-to-back defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
And some great defense.
Well, they came in here in LA. Kind of
That's fucking beautiful. I think that's 7 straight series wins.
Back-to-back World Series champions. Just trying to take it game by game, and they're going to walk out of here with a sweep and a 6-1 road.
Let's go.
The run continues for this team, and I think everybody's going to see who they are.
The Dodgers hope that the team that is playing now in August is not the one you see in October, but the Red Sox hope that the team you see in October is the one that's playing.
Let's go, Red Sox! Let's go, Red
It's a pleasure to share this game with you, and we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that this is the 4-year anniversary of the passing of Vin Scully.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
To ever do it. A marvelous soul who has been so much to so many in this industry and such a North Star for so many of us play-by-play announcers. Final score goes Boston's way, 8-4. We say farewell from Dodger Stadium. Next weekend, join us on Peacock and NBCSN for Sunday leadoff where the Reds visit the Nationals. Then in primetime,
on NBC and Peacock. The Astros take on the Padres. Sunday night baseball coverage starts 8 p.m. Eastern. Jeff Blum, Jake Peavy, CC Sabathia will join us for our entire crew. Matt Borzello, Ben Johnston, Lou Merloni, Oral Hershiser, Clayton Kershaw, and Bob Costas. I'm Jason Benetti. You've been watching Sunday Night Baseball, presented by Capital One. 8-4, the Red Sox get a sweep.
Damn right. Red Sox win, sweep the Dodgers on Sunday Night Baseball. Man, this team is special. This team is really something fucking special, man. I'm proud of this team. This team, are they making the playoffs?
Yep.
Are they making the ALDS?
Yep.
Are they making the ALCS?
Yep.
Are they making the World Series?
Yep.
Are they winning the World Series?
Yep.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, Levi said good game. Hell yeah. So, Red Sox win 8-4. They improved to 9 games over 500. Dude, that's fucking awesome.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox!
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?
So, for the Dodgers tonight, they had no home runs, but they had the RBI by Alfonso, and then the Andy Pajes had 3 RBIs. For Dodgers pitching, Emmett Sheehan got the loss, his 8th loss on the year, bringing his record to 4-8. He pitched 2 2/3, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, walked 1, struck out 4, gave up 3 home runs, and has a 5.29 ERA. Jack Dreyer pitched an inning and a third, gave up 1 walk, struck out 2, has a 2.98 ERA. Evan Phillips pitched an inning. It has a 5.40 ERA. Kyle Hurt pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, walked 1, struck out 4, gave up 1 home run, and has a 4.58 ERA. Wyatt Mills pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, walked 2, struck out 1, and has a 5.68 ERA. For the Boston Red Sox tonight, they win. Red Sox win.
Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox!
The fuck is that? For the Red Sox tonight, Cedar Rafaela hit a home run. It was his 4th home run of this 3-game series. 4 home runs in 3 games. That was beautiful. He's definitely the MVP of the series. He'll get the ketchup. Masataka Yoshida had the home run in the 3rd inning off of Emmett Sheehan. And Jarren Duran had the home run in the 6th inning off of Kyle Hurt. Willie Abreu had an RBI. Jarren Duran had an RBI. Oh, yeah, Willie Abreu also had the home run. But, yeah, and then Durbin had an RBI, Rafaela had an RBI, and Masataka Yoshida had 2 RBIs. For Red Sox pitching, Jake Bennett got the win, his 7th win on the year, bringing his record to 7-4. He pitched 5 2/3, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, walked 2, struck out 4, has a 2.90 ERA. Justin Slayton pitched an inning and has a 4.40 ERA. Tyrell Guerrero pitched an inning, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, struck out 1, has a 2.33 ERA. Giovanni Moran pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit, has a 2.80 ERA. Greg Weissert pitched 1/3 of an inning, has a 3.92 ERA. And Garrett Whitlock pitched an inning, walked 1, struck out 1, has a 1.98 ERA. Time of the ball game was 3 hours and 8 minutes, almost 3 hours and 9 minutes. And yeah, it was fun times tonight. Red Sox are awesome. We love them. And yeah. That's where I'm going to end it, y'all.
Goodbye, children.
You know the rules.
Bye. Have a great time.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye to your kneecaps, chucklehead.
Goodbye, children.
Goodbye. You know the rules. Goodbye. You know the rules. Goodbye. And goodbye to anyone standing in John Cena's way. Wake up out of your head, wanker.
Say your goodbyes, lard ass, because you're already dead, eh?
Goodbye to the people. Goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye. Goodbye, world. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Cristiano Ronaldo. Goodbye. Wave goodbye to your secret crap, dumbass.
Alrighty, y'all. So I'm going to end it right here. Chester's right there. He says goodbye. Red Sox sweep the fucking Dodgers, bro. Oh, I got to update the stream record. Yeah, that brings my stream record on the season to 30-18, 12 games over 500. And then it'll bring my record all time to 14 games above 500 at 109-95. So yeah, things are looking really good for the old Red Soxes. We love it. It's got to keep the momentum going. That's what we got to keep doing. This is fucking amazing. But if we slow down, it's not going to matter. We got to keep it fucking going. And part of the mindset that I know that we've had is the kind of just show up and do it. I mean, it's really kind of been our mindset during, like, the guys. That's been their mindset over the streak and, like, the past month is we just show up to the park and we just do it, you know? They don't, a lot of times they don't take batting practice, you know, which is weird. Their mindset is kind of just, you know, don't question, you know, what if we don't do it? Don't question, you know, don't have a bunch of questions. Don't fret about it. Just show up and fucking do it. And that's what the boys have been doing. And we're going to keep doing that. But, all right, I'll see you guys Tuesday night for the Red Sox and White Sox. We don't play tomorrow. And even if we did, I don't think we would because it'd be rain. But, yeah.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Stop it. Get some help.